What's up, guys? Perfectly Techno here. We are back with another episode of Bits, Crits, and Halfwits. It has been a while, but it is time for Bovine.
No time.
Yeah.
Bovine time!
That's all I got.
No.
Oh my god.
Testing,
Yes.
testing. And my camera's off. Give me 1 second, that will fix that.
Oh, whoops.
Ooh.
I looked at my camera, I'm like, that's not the action I'm making at that exact moment.
Oh, as in it's like off sync.
Yeah.
I just thought it was completely off, and I was like, interesting.
No, I'd almost actually be happier if it was completely off.
Yeah.
I hate
Less
things
annoying,
being off sync.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Agree.
Okie dokie. Well, everyone, we're back, so we will reintroduce our players, and then I'll have them roll that D100 to see who gets to tell us what happened the last time we were here.
We were not just discussing that.
Yes. Well, I gave them some prep time because it's only been. I gave them some prep time because it's been a while.
Yeah.
First and foremost, well, not foremost, but first on our list from left to right, we have Elliot played the by.
It's me, Isaac. Watch PT streams. That's my shout out for today.
Thanks, bud, but we normally do those at the end.
Well, shut up.
You shut up. Second, we have Lyra Dream Shadow, played by.
Hello, I'm Rosie.
And then we have Nuzin Stormhorn, played by.
It's me, the Sky Tea.
And then we have Lulin Boldspeaker, played by.
It me, Brando.
It him, Brando.
It me, Brando.
Anyways, guys, why don't you all give me that D100 roll, and we will see who gets to give us a history lesson.
D100 roll.
You can't do
It's
this
been
to me,
so
not
long.
Not after I admitted how terrible my notes are.
It's been
But
1,000 years.
Rainbow! You've been sub for 1 year. Nice.
Nice
Aw.
and
Oh
14.
my
Legendary.
god.
Nice and 14.
That is so tragic. I like that me and Isaac only rolled. We each rolled consecutively one less than the other. 78, 77, 76.
Oh.
That's wild.
That's really cool, actually.
And then there was Brando.
You ruined it, Brando.
With a crispy 14.
Poor Brando.
Wait, what? Are we rolling low or high?
Brambo.
See, here's the thing. Lulin's currently playing golf, so I'm out here winning. So
Got it.
Give me a persuasion check against me.
16.
So what happened last time, Brando?
I got sent to the circus, and now I'm playing mini golf. That's what happened. Last time on Bits, Crits, and Halfwits, the lovely kobolds helped us from a near TPK. We took a nice long nap, healed up, and apparently there's a donation goal for a slime puppy, which is a
I have
brain
no
dragon.
idea what that's about.
I think maybe a little slime friend. I don't know, but it's there. Then we ventured into a trap room where we faced a mimic, and there was a bunch of giant silver or pure silver spikes. We continued to venture around, and then I think we went and murked the dragon. And I think we're about to leave and head our way back.
Or
I don't
left.
know. I don't know if we murked the dragon or not. I don't know about that.
We did in fact murk the dragon.
Yeah, okay. So yeah,
we did kill Derek.
Yeah, we're currently in the cave, but we're on our way back.
I thought at the very end you guys climbed out.
We might have done that as like a little time or like a event skip. Unclear.
I thought we didn't because there were guards at the top.
Yeah.
Oh, were we gonna look at another way to go?
You're right. There were guards at the top. We've also suffered a critical error where the map of the tunnels is gone.
Oh, well,
So,
rip tunnels.
you guys climbed out.
Oh, great.
Back where you went in.
Yeah. Last time on Bitskirts and Halfwits, we climbed out of the cave. And,
Yeah,
that
this time
concludes,
on
Brandon
Bitch Chris and Halfwits, the puppies decided we cannot even get 5 minutes into stream before it is time for her to be the center of attention.
Oh,
That is
baby.
very true.
Good pup.
Oh,
10 out of 10.
How
would
on
interact with.
earth could she be expected to not have all the attention on her, honestly?
Yeah. Well, trying to keep attention off of her right now because I'm pretty sure she's about either just starting or about to go in the heat.
Oh, tragedy.
Hey, little OxyClean Live. What's up? Welcome from the Sky T Discord raid.
Hello. Hi, Oxy.
Alrighty. So, you guys climbed out. What are you guys doing? Where are you going? Where are you headed?
okay. So, remind me if this is correct, but this came out on outside the walls, right? Like we're not in the city anymore.
The entrance that you took was inside the walls.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So we're all inside the walls, right?
Correct.
Okay, very good. I was worried we were gonna have to sneak back. All right. I guess.
Being said, do we want to sneak away? Just proposing the idea.
Oh yeah.
I
Wait.
mean,
So
we've-
I have my machine, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We took the machine from Derek's lair, but we were not, and we took bits of Derek.
Right.
But, hence my fancy new horn adornment.
We weren't able to take any treasure because of the beholder.
Yeah, because of the agreement we made with
Yeah.
that man.
All right. I support keeping agreements.
Yes.
Yes, you were the one that was
especially-
in support of that.
Yes. All right. So, are you guys making your way back to the house?
Yes.
Yes, I think so.
I want to take us on kind of a circuitous route though, because we know that people might be looking for Elliot.
Yes.
So I want to take us on like I don't want to go past the guard station, that sort of thing.
Our little criminal.
Yeah.
All right. So you're looking at so you guys are currently down here. You guys can all see yourself on the map.
Very
I
good.
can't forget that I have to.
And your house is over here in the Arcanistic district. So you kind of want to head up north of the market.
Remind me what that website's called again.
Roll 20.
Roll 20.
Thank you.
It's also pinned in our chat.
You played
yeah, I
in
wanna
a game
head
in
up
it
there.
on Tuesday, Isaac.
Look,
I want to head up there through the
I'm-
residential area, avoiding the market. Yeah.
Okay.
working at like 50% capacity here. Give me a break.
All right. So you guys begin to head through the market.
I'm just
And
hauling so much like dragon wormling scales and shit because that was what we decided that I would carry.
oh, who's carrying the engine?
I guess me, if it's not too heavy. I might need help.
Well, you designed it as a kid. Is it too heavy?
Oh, no, because I took it down there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know if you took it down there or if you built it down there.
No, I think I took it down there.
Okay. Easy peasy.
Lemon squeezy.
It is like an armful, though. Like, it's not teeny tiny.
Okay, when you guys are coming out of this tunnel, it is very early in the morning. Dixperbro is an app, so yes, just leave it timed out. Ellie. But yes, it is very early morning.
Okay. All right. So I guess we just want to make our way through the residential area then.
We are
Yes.
following your lead.
Yeah. I'm just avoiding like really heavily trafficked areas, or where I think might be heavily trafficked.
I also believe that in the previous session, me and Lulin specifically bought Elliot a disguise,
Yeah.
aka a large hat and a cloak.
You did, but it was also a prank gift, so didn't it dissolve?
Oh,
It did.
Yeah,
it did. It did.
I mean, that being said, we leveled up at the end of last session, yeah?
yes.
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Serious?
So as soon as we take a nap, everything will be resolved.
Okay.
Okay.
So I have a question.
Yes.
Would it have dissolved, or would it still be remaining of like strands of like?
It
fibers?
dissolved like cotton candy
Yeah.
Maybe
and left
maybe I'll
Elliot
hand-
standing there, alone and unafraid as a sad raccoon.
So sad. I'll hand you my parasol that I found in the circus.
Oh,
It has darkness underneath it.
ideal. Great. I'll start using this parasol of darkness, I suppose.
All right.
How does that go?
It's a parasol of darkness.
Ideal.
When you open it, it shoots darkness just all around you. Magical darkness. In a cylinder.
Cylinder.
Cylinder. Anyways. After about 2 hours of walking, you guys managed to make it back to the Dream Shadow family estate.
Oh, good.
When you
We're
get there, Alrond is standing at the gate.
I'll wave.
For those who need a reminder, Alrond is the younger of your two familial guards.
I'll give him a wave as I go past.
He waves to you both, and then he kind of reaches out, and puts an arm in front of Elliot and says, "The guards were looking for an elf. Know anything about that?"
Nah. Must be another elf.
On the loose.
Well, luckily they must not have gotten a good
Well-
look at you because I told them we only have half elves here.
Very, very good.
Keep your head down.
Do my best.
Solid advice,
I'm
honestly.
just gonna go, thank you.
And he lets you guys pass.
I'm gonna turn to Elliot and say, like, well, it looks like you might get away with drugs, I guess.
I think what I'm learning is that there are no consequences for drugs.
I kind of look at
kinda
Elliot and I'm like,
terrible.
I'm inclined to disagree with that.
It's true, I do look just awful. I'm
Yeah.
exhausted.
Just
I've
look
been
at
thrown
you over,
around,
you
like,
just look
8
haggard.
That being said, being thrown has nothing to do with the drugs. It's just my peers.
It has been a long day. But at least we got your machine, and I suppose that is going to help us prove your family's innocence. I just say it. Nuisance just like it. Moving through that sentence, very unsure of the connection.
I'm just gonna say, well, my parents think it'll help. but I hate this thing. I want to go set it down somewhere and not look at it for a while, if that's all right with everyone.
Enough.
I guess.
All right,
I'll
so
walk
you're
in.
going to put down. Are you putting it in your room?
Is there? Well, let me think about it.
Hey, PT.
I guess.
Yes.
You forgot to change the game for the sidebar.
So I did.
Do my mom or dad have like an office that I know is like pretty secure, or is it just kind of?
Well, considering that I am building out the map as we talk about it, they do now.
Okay, cool. Okay,
Good deal.
I'll go there then. As long as I think that it's pretty like secure, you know.
All right. As soon as you step into your father's office, you realize that. Well, do you have any magic items on your person?
Do I? Well, I gave the parasol to Elliot. Well, I have my spell book, but I don't think that counts.
It does not.
No, I don't. Nope, just the parasol, which I gave to Elliot previously.
So, me and Lyra went to the Arcanist district. We left Lulan and Elliot back in the Northwater district. It's fine.
Look,
Listen.
we're leaving him behind. Dead weight.
Wow.
It's a girls' trip.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I can't wait for the beach episode.
The joke's on you. That's where me and Elliot is going.
Yeah, we're heading out.
Yeah. Screw you and your trial. Go to jail. We're going to the
Yeah.
beach.
Yeah.
Thank you for that insightful addition, PT.
You're welcome. Sorry, I'm trying to I'm
Everything.
trying to rebuild the entirety of the map I had built,
Tragedy.
and it's gonna be very busy, for lack of a better term. I just need to get the floors right, and then I can export it, and we're good.
You know, I feel very confused about how to use Twitch emotes. So I feel like I kind of just like put an emote, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that's really all you have to do, honestly.
No, I feel like there's
Hold
a whole
on.
grammar to it.
Oh, probably, but I'm way too old to understand that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad I at least have company. Because I see it and I kind of like recognize that something's going on, but I don't understand how to participate, you know?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I also don't know how to participate in chat. Hey, Carly, welcome to the channel. We're getting set back up right now because Puppy did a murder to my computer. It was actually quite tragic, if I do say so myself.
She's so smart.
Wouldn't it be funny if I... Oh my god. What's Carl gonna do? What's gonna happen? Ya yeet? You know what I forgot? I forgot to redeem this at the beginning of the stream, but now is the perfect time!
I'll just put the cat shark on.
Cat shark!
Yes.
Coming
Cat
soon
shark,
to an
cat
emote near
shark.
you.
Yep.
Gotta make
Cat
it permanent.
shark is hashtag blessed. Whoa! Pop off, Carl!
Whoa!
Hey! Oh my god, thank you so much! I got
Carl,
one!
thanks for the subs.
Hell
Isaac
yeah.
and Rosie got one.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Ellie too!
Ellie, why are you redeeming a disaster? This is so rude.
Disaster
my
shouldn't
God.
actually even be active right now.
Whoops! We can't have a disaster. We're not in a dungeon crawl. SMH my ham. Get trolled. Oh my god, can't believe this. SMH.
SMH my head.
SMH, that
All
ham.
right.
Whoa,
Hype
it's
train.
a hype
No,
train.
no, stop it. Bad.
Yes,
Bad.
Train the hype. It's cow time, and
my
everybody should be
God.
excited about it.
I've always been excited for cow time.
Yes, cow time's very important.
No, Matt.
Brando gift sub to Matt. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Level 2 hype train.
Oh
Yes,
gosh.
everybody should be
No.
fucking hype for cow time. Cow time is the best time.
Let's go.
I'm so sad. There's no like I don't have any like cow emotes. I gotta find a
Can we
cow streamer and
can we get-
subscribe to them.
Can we get hashtag moo in the chat?
Hashtag moo.
Hashtag moo.
Hashtag move.
Ellie, make it a command! Exclamation point moo. I know you can do it. You're powerful.
Don't you dare.
Here's the real question. Where are my critical role emotes? I know I have them. Where are they?
Somewhere deep.
It's okay. I know where my critical role emotes are.
Oh yeah?
Carl got a tier 1 sub from Ellie. It comes
Yeah,
full
well,
circle.
I think
Or was that
Ellie gifted
intentional?
it back. Yeah, that was intentional, I think.
Got it.
You've got the Ace Badger now, Carl.
You do
Be
have
very
the Ace Badger
excited.
now. Alright. Dream Shadow Manor. We are-
Save. Click the save button. Control S.
Beb.
Alrighty. Let me
Yes,
get you
the Ace Badger.
the best badger.
A friend. A good friend.
The ideal friend, truthfully.
Yes, indeed. We're 7 minutes in and PT got a hype train.
Yeah, well, you know, we're 7 minutes into stream part 3.
Yeah, you know. It's fine.
You know, I made a joke that I woke up this morning and chose violence, but
Yeah.
I think the puppy woke up this morning and chose violence, truthfully.
Truly. Well, so here's the thing, Flam. What happened was the puppy unplugged the computer, and then PT was getting everything back up and running, and she did it again. So then she got put in puppy jail, and then we started the stream again. So
She did get stuck in puppy jail, but the fact that she was even intelligent enough to understand that the power cable kills the PC concerns me.
She's gaining power.
This is what happens when you have a working dog.
This is
One
why
day she will
this is-
overthrow you.
This is why I'm gonna steal her uterus.
Oh no. That's so sad.
Don't put it like that.
That was literally the worst thing you could say.
I forgot that I'm the only one
There's
that's heard
no,
that
there's
so
no,
far.
there's no way that none of you have heard me threaten my dog with that before.
I'm pretty sure you've only said
No.
it to me.
To be
Oh,
fair, I haven't really been in any VC for about 2 weeks now.
fair.
Kind of.
All right, you guys are now in the manor.
Joke's on you, me and Elliot's at the beach.
Oh my God. Okay, we're in the manor.
Yeah.
I don't. It hasn't changed to the manor for me. I still see the map on Roll20.
You might have to refresh. Let's
That's
Oh
wild.
wait, there it went. Okay,
That's
we're here
wild.
now.
I forgot.
I changed your icon.
Peach and
I
Aurora
did. Well, I
starting
didn't want
fires
to. I
and
didn't
taking
want to
down
be
the internet.
Squall. That wouldn't make much sense, would it?
It's not water murderer time.
It is
No.
not. I haven't water murdered anybody yet. I've
And
only
you're incredibly
thought
disappointed
about
Water
about
murder?
it.
Do you mean drown?
No, water murder.
No,
Okay.
water murder.
I mean,
Okay.
religious
Alright,
sacrifice.
Alright, first off, Carl,
That's for tomorrow.
if you steal all the NPCs' reproductive organs, how am I gonna have a next generation of villains? I don't appreciate that. don't much care about the heroes. You can have theirs, but
Whoa. Bold of you to assume any of the heroes want to have children.
Well, I think what that means is that he expects the heroes to live, but the villains to die.
Ah, true.
yes. Hype train success. Congratulations to everybody who got their train emotes.
Let's
Thank you
go.
guys for the hype train.
Choo choo.
Choo choo, motherfuckers.
I don't what hype. Weirdly, we got an emote that is hype fail, which definitely did not happen. The hype did in fact succeed.
It did in fact succeed. All right.
I like
They're
Ellie's
just
like.
roasting you for no reason.
So you guys are now in this thrown together manner. The study is right
Lyra,
here.
last time we were here, I remembered this being a lot fancier.
This is the study.
Okay. So I'm walking in there.
All right.
Hmm?
You walk into the study, and your father is sitting at his desk in the corner.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to him and say, I got the thing. I'm just kind of holding it and looking uncomfortable.
What thing? Remember, your father didn't know about this. It was your
Oh, I
guard
thought
who
we-
recommended you go get it.
Oh wait, I thought that we had like silenced the main room, and then it was me, my dad, my mom, and the guard who were all talking about doing this.
No, your parents were talking about the trial. The guard after your parents left recommended you go get the device that you designed as a kid so that you could discredit Cardin.
Oh, okay. Rewind. Misunderstood. It's been a minute since we played this. Sorry about that. Okay. I'm gonna walk in, and say, hi. So, I'm hoping that this might help us somehow. Should we, with our situation, is it okay to talk here, you think?
Of course, nobody can watch us in here. And he kind of walks over and he goes, "What is it?"
Well, this is a thing that I made, right before, before I left, before I had to leave.
Father kind of walks over and he takes it and he sets it down and he goes, "Yes, but what is it, Lyra?"
Well, it's like it powers things, but all through steam. It I mean, obviously it didn't work so well, but I guess Cardin is trying to take credit for it, but
Ah, I understand. Did Bodril tell you to go get this?
yeah.
I'm sure he's hoping that at the trial it could prove motive.
Do you think it will help?
Well, if Cardin is trying to take down our family's legacy, I don't see how it could hurt us. Especially since he has a very similar design, supposedly.
Yeah. Well, can I leave it here? I don't really like looking at it.
Of course, we'll get it all safely locked up.
Thanks, Dad. Just gonna set it down, kind of dust my hands off, and start walking out.
What are you and your friends going to be doing up until the trial?
Oh gosh, well, I guess I don't really know. I mean, I want to keep my head down, of course, but I also kind of want to show them where I grew up and stuff. Show them the city a little bit.
Of course. Well, I will I'll have your mother come by later with some coins so you and your friends can go shopping.
Oh yeah, thank you. I was running a bit low. You see, we had to bribe some kobolds. They're very kind.
Kobolds are kind?
Oh yeah, they're great. They totally saved us down in those tunnels. It was a bit touch and go for a second. I have a new scar. She kind of lifts up her chin a little bit. It's a burn. Yeah, it was pretty eventful actually.
Interesting. Peculiar, but interesting.
Oh yeah, there was like a dragon down there. He's a real asshole called Derek.
Ah,
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, fuck Derek.
Well, Derek was recently fired from the Forge, so it's no surprise that he found a horde elsewhere.
Yeah, we tried to make a deal with him and everything, and oh my god, nightmare, absolute nightmare. Well, anyway, I guess I'll rejoin my friends here.
All
But
right.
I'll see you tonight at dinner.
Unfortunately, the council is meeting to discuss the situation with the war.
Oh, okay. Well, good luck.
Oh, I'm sure we'll be fine.
Nods and ducks out.
All right. When you leave, I see Elliot. You're already in a room, presumably sleeping. Yep.
I'm gonna.
So deeply asleep that they can't even hear the DM.
Yep.
I guess I'm gonna go wandering around and just like looking for people. I'd be like, Elliot, Newsin, Lulin? Just like, where are they?
I figure Lulin and I would probably go into the courtyard. As I recall, most of the house is too short for us.
Yeah. We would probably more than likely be outside.
This is an accurate statement.
Yeah.
Most of the house is in fact too short for you.
Tall suckers.
Mostly because we would also feel bad for our horns and hooves scratching everything we touch.
Scratching. I'm gonna assume that this like central empty area is what the courtyard should be. Because I distinctly remember there being a courtyard that the rooms like opened onto.
There definitely was. Hang on,
So,
sorry, I'm trying to get the map fixed.
It's okay. I'm just gonna go out here and be like, yep, this is the courtyard.
Yes, very nice grassy courtyard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Lulin and Newsin are just vibing in the courtyard when you find them, Lyra.
Okay. I'm gonna wave.
Before Lyra makes it to us, I just wanna say to Lulin, I have something I want to talk to you about later, but in private.
Sure thing. You can always come to me with anything on your mind.
And she just gives a little nod before Lyra comes out.
All right. Lyra, you go out and you see the two cows just standing in this courtyard. Just
I'll make my way
having
over.
a chat.
Okay. I'll make my way over to them, kind of brush the leaves as I go by. Oh gosh, you guys found the best place in the whole house, huh?
Well, it is one of the only places that can properly accommodate our height, unfortunately, but...
Yeah, you know, I'm really sorry about that. I really didn't even think about it when you arrived. But like, don't worry about scraps and scrapes and things on the wall. Like, we can fix those easy. It doesn't even take me a second. And she kind of waves her hand, in the suggestion of amending.
Lulin does the same gesture.
The area of the doorframe to the garden that you had scraped your horns on walking out repairs itself.
Yeah, see? And also, y'all were a little easier to find with the... Anyway.
The trail, so to speak.
Right.
As you are just kind of vibing in the garden, your mother walks out behind you, Lyra.
Okay. Hello.
She
No,
walks
Mom?
in as she sees the doorframe mend and looks at Lulin and Ooze and go, "Oh, that must be so frustrating for you two."
You have no idea.
She casts Reduce on you, Lulin.
How much smaller does he get?
I feel like, Mom, you can't just cast
He
Reduce
goes.
on
How tall are
people."
you, Lulin? You're like 7.5 feet tall.
I'm checking that now.
I think because you were at least a foot taller than me. I think.
We are 8.5 feet tall.
So you
I'm
shrink.
big.
So you
Yeah,
shrink
'cause I
to
was-
about 4.5 feet.
Lulin's
I'm gonna go.
leaking
Mom,
out.
you
I
can't just cast
cannot-
Reduce on people.
I cannot help but grin.
She goes-
And just like look. I'm like now 3 feet taller than you.
She looks at you and she goes, "Lyra, sweetheart, it's for the good of the roofs, and I'm sure they'll be more comfortable." And then cast Reduce on Newson.
No.
So as
that
Lulin's
would make me like 3 feet tall. Then.
as Lulin's looking up at Newson, she just gradually shrinks until Lulin is the taller of the two cows again.
I'm going to cast command on her mom, and
Oh.
the command is going to be to turn me back to normal height.
What's the save?
I don't know. I've never used spells before.
What's a spell? How do I use it?
No, for real, like this is my first ever character to actually use spells.
What is
Oh.
what is magic?
What that stuff?
What's a magie?
All right.
Lyra is very embarrassed. She's like, Mom, you need to ask people if that's okay. Like, it doesn't take us like half a second to fix the walls. Oh my god.
She
You're
kinda
embarrassing me so bad right now.
She glares at you, Lyra, but there's like a smirk on her face, and then she casts Reduce on you.
She goes, Mom! Oh my god, I am not.
That make you.
Let's see. Okay, it's half my size. And what did I say? How tall did I say I am?
You're
I think
like
I said I was
5
like
something.
5'6".
You're like 2 feet
Yeah.
tall right now.
Oh my god. I say like, Mom, this was fun when I was like 10. It's not fun anymore. You need to ask me. And she just like kicks the dirt with her tiny feet.
She walks up to you, Lyra, and she leans down to you, and she goes, "Oh, I remember when you were actually this small." And she just grabs one of your cheeks and pinches it.
Ow.
And even though Lulin is very much angry, he's gonna giggle.
What's the save, Lulin? Should say just spell save DC.
It says
Your spell save DC is a
11.
She passes.
Oof.
She just looks at you and she goes, "Oh, it'll wear off in a little bit."
We are
Anyway,
meant to be this small.
she looks at Lyra and she goes, "Anyways, this will feel like a lot more coins now." And she hands you a bag.
Lyra like stumbles and is like, "Thanks, Mom."
She stands up. She stands up and she looks around and she goes, "Now where's that fourth friend of yours? I wouldn't want to leave anyone out." And she just turns around and walks away.
Elliot's just gonna shrink while he's sleeping.
Elliot, are you awake?
Well, I went in to lay down, but it's only been like a couple minutes, so.
Okay.
So yes, the answer is yes, probably.
You hear the door like creak open.
Okay.
Are you doing anything?
Well, I'm gonna look at who just opened the door.
So it's Mrs. Dream Shadow or Madam Dream Shadow, and she looks in at you, and she just holds her hands out and casts Reduce like in a whisper because she thinks you're asleep, and you just feel yourself get shorter in this bed, and then she just walked away.
I'm gonna go over to the door and cast Enlarge on her.
Oh my god.
Is there a save on Reduce and Enlarge? I didn't check, but I didn't give any of you one. So you watch as she's walking along and then suddenly bumps her set on the ceiling. She turns around, looks at you, and goes, "Well played." And then she returns you to normal size.
No. Oh my god.
Very good, and I'll return her to normal size.
All right. She just kind of she just turns and makes her way off down the hall.
You'll never know that the rest of us are tiny. We all just barge into Elliot's room and climb in the bed and make him read us a bedtime story.
Oh no, I already have 2 campaigns like this. Guys, I can't have a third.
This one at least is temporary.
That's true.
I was like, okay, guys, we have a couple options.
Looks up.
Yeah, actually, Elliot can look out the window and see the 3 of you shrunk down to mid.
We have a couple options here. First of all, we can go, like, get into places we normally couldn't. I'm a huge fan of cupboards. I think that's very fun. Or we could go mess with Elliot.
As like Elliot walks into the courtyard as you're saying that.
Nuisance nodding emphatically.
Lilith's going to look at Lyra, look at Elliot, and say, "Play hide and seek." Elliot's it, and Lulin's just gonna bolt. Lulin's just gonna bolt.
Oh my god!
Run
Hey, Elliot.
directly into a bush. We've never
Elliot,
been smaller
I'm just
than
gonna
the
say,
foliage.
this could be one of the only times you'll ever have the opportunity to throw one of the cows.
This is true. I'm
Wait,
going in
is
for the
our-
grab
is our
of the
weight
nearest
reduced?
cow.
Yeah, it
Uh-oh.
reduces everything.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's so funny.
You weigh a quarter as much as you did before.
Oh my god.
Luzin, are you trying to get away from him?
Oh yeah, I mean Elliot or Lulin said hide and seek, so I went to run, but
Yeah,
Alright,
Lilith-
give me,
Lilith-
Elliot, give me a grapple check, and Luzin, give me an acrobatics check.
okay.
Oh great. Grapple check is what? Strength?
Strength.
Yeah.
Great.
Well,
I don't
my
know if those straight
my
rolls.
acrobatics are also bad, so
Oof.
You rolled stealth.
Oh, you did roll stealth.
Oh, I did. Look, I'm done.
round 2, try again. It's been a minute, it's fine. Well, I guess you don't really have that excuse because we've both been playing other campaigns.
It's true.
Alright, and then, Luzin, let me see that acrobatics.
I already did acrobatics, it's there.
I don't see it. I don't see any of your rolls, apparently.
Oh, well, it's an 8.
Yeah, Elliot, you managed to get a hold of Luzin and
I
pick
am
her up.
very
Ideal.
upset. It's like a small child when you grab them to like put them in the bath. It's like no.
I imagine Elliot, as you're going, you like reach out and you just grab one of the horns to get a handhold.
Yeah, it just picks up. I'm going to cast Levitate, and then I'm going to cast. Here, wait, now, let me look at this. Nah, you weigh more than 5 pounds. I can't use catapult. But I am just gonna yeet you as high as I can.
I don't know if that's a great idea.
As high as you can?
As far as I can, sorry.
Okay,
Just like
so just into one of the walls?
I think I'm aiming just to like glide onto the roof, you know?
Got it.
On the roof.
Alright, well, Luzin, you're now on a roof.
Ideal.
I just peer down and I'm like, well, I win hide and seek. You can't get me from up here.
I see you.
I just duck behind the edge.
Lulin and Lyra, where are you? Move your characters to where you're hiding.
Ooh, okay.
What
Do
if,
I know
what if-
any secret good spots?
what
I'm
if
just
we-
gonna put
Because I
myself
have
on
done
like
this
the edge
before.
of the wall and assume that this is the roof bit that I am on.
Okay.
Very nice.
Yeah, probably.
what if
Uh,
we DM
the
you
the
where we're
kitchen has
hiding?
never steered you wrong, Lyra.
Okay, I'm gonna try to book it to the kitchen.
All right, Lulin,
We're
are you
hiding in
finding?
the entire house. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Lily got
Rip
a head start
Elliot.
running.
He did.
So,
Lulin,
runs through the
is that the
studio.
room you're going into, Lulin?
it's the one I dragged into. I didn't mean to drag in there.
I was about to say, because if you're going through the study, you would step into that room and immediately become your full height again.
I'm gonna stay in whatever this room is.
The kitchen.
Yeah.
All right. You both dash into the kitchen and immediately go looking for hiding spots. There's some cabinets, some drawers. There's a couple empty like bags of flour that you could probably fit in, Lyra.
Oh yeah,
Are
that's
there
where
any
I'm going.
are there any empty barrels?
There's one in the pantry, but none in here.
Bet. I go to the barrel.
All right. And then
You
both
just
of you
hear,
roll
like-
me stealth.
Oh my god. I'm like on the roof above you all, so you just hear like hoof clacks on the roof.
Also,
got
just
an
a
8.
reminder, we're all in a tree.
Oh.
Don't fall off the roof.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's fine. I have one more rage.
Okay. Okay. So I got an 8.
Quite an oof for me. I got a 3.
Oh my
Instead of
lord.
instead of being in the barrel, Lulin's gonna hide like behind this keg.
Okay. Lyra or Elliot, give me your perception check first,
Yeah.
just to see if you crit fail.
Perception. I'll click the right one this time.
Oh my god.
So Elliot,
Elliot, turns out Elliot is a master hide and seeker.
you start out by walking into the pantry.
Mm-hmm.
And the very first thing you see is just a slowly growing set of horns behind the keg as the spell wears off and Lulin's getting bigger again.
Getting yourself a drink? I don't think you're old enough.
You say that as like one horn is slightly longer than the other. Mind giving me a hand?
Sure. I'll go over and help get them out from behind the keg.
As you help me wiggle worm out.
Newson, on the roof, you find yourself also getting bigger very suddenly.
Uh-oh. This roof is not going to support my weight. How far is the drop down from the roof?
It's like 8 feet.
Okay, then I'm just gonna jump down.
Yeah. And then when you all go into the kitchen, you hear muffled screaming from a flour bag that would have been big enough to fit comfortably in when Lyra was reduced, but is no longer comfortable to fit in, and Lyra can't manage to get the top undone. So you all walk in to see Lyra just in a flour bag, frantically, like, muffled screaming coming from within this bag.
I'm like, I am going to die. This is how I'm going to die.
Newson, give me a perception check.
Okay.
From while you were still outside.
9.
From the window of the study, you can see Lyra's mom just giggling. As she clearly just ended all 3 spells.
I just see that and I'm like, well, it was her roof I almost fell through, so...
Alright. So, you guys now have Perfectly Nico. God damn it, I hate that. I'm gonna break your Nika kneecaps. All right. Well, you guys are now all normal sized in this room again.
Bonding.
Lyra's like coughing flour and is like, that. I never want to do that again. That was horrible.
Lyra, you
Well, we
say
can add
that
it to
you
the
have
list.
never. You say that you never want to do that again, full well knowing that several times in your childhood have you become trapped in the exact same situation. Because every time you play hide and seek, you walk into this room and think, "That's an amazing hiding spot."
It's true. And sometimes it is, but sometimes it's really not.
All right, but Lyra, you do still have the bag in your hand.
Okay. I guess I'll just like set that down, dust flour out of my hair and off my clothes. Okay, well, that was great. I'm exhausted.
Wants to go
I'm
take a
dropping
nap.
dead. Yeah.
Interesting choice of words. Continue.
Okay. Not ominous at all.
And I kind of am like, at some point we should probably figure out, I mean, I don't know if either of you all have a magical use for all of these dragon scales that I'm carrying around now.
Oh, Carl, you possess the ability to save up for the pause? You mean these paws?
The pause.
The paws that make me incapable of running D&D because I can't use my keyboard? They pretty much just turn into a 5-minute break.
Yep.
Round 2 of hide and seek.
Yeah.
All right. But
But at some point we should, I assume we'll need to find either a place to sell these or I mean, I guess we could just store some of them here with your family, but I am carrying quite a lot of weight, basically just enough to not weigh me down too much.
how many subs
Yeah.
for a full fursuit or gamer girl LARP stream? Well, I'm not gonna get a
Wow.
fursuit because I don't have one. I don't think the subs would pay for the suit. What do you mean
Yeah.
by gamer girl LARP stream? Because I've done
Is
a
that-
cat maid stream before.
But Carl didn't know yet.
That's true. Game girl
Gamer
LARP stream or
LARP
riot.
stream or riot.
Alright, listen here, Brenner, you little shit. I didn't think that you and me getting out of the military would turn you into more of a degenerate. But I was wrong, clearly, so.
Look, all I'm saying is I'm fully prepared to let you stream on my setup. With
Carl, name your price.
Oh, God. Alright, Carl, I'll have my price. I gotta think about it, but I'll have a price ready for you during the, duality campaign game tomorrow.
Oh my god.
I'll set
Everyone
a
tune in.
I'll set a sub goal for it.
Yes.
And
In the game tomorrow?
Huh?
Wow.
There's
Not
a game
yours.
tomorrow?
It's
Okay.
mine. It's the quote unquote good campaign tomorrow.
Oh,
God,
you
that
guys were on
quote unquote's
Thursday.
getting more and more
We
important.
changed it
isn't
from Thursdays because we decided that competing with Critical Role was a fool's errand.
Yes.
Well, yeah. What? Are you insane? They were the biggest channel on Twitch.
Exactly.
They were the biggest.
And then
just,
we found out that everybody could do Mondays, so we
Yeah.
just swapped it to Mondays.
we'll just we'll take a quick pause. I saw a thing where people were really angry that Critical Role made like $35 million or something last year. People were like,
Why?
I can't believe they made that much money off subs and all that, and it's like, guys, you're the ones who gave them the money.
Right?
Right?
It's like-
I don't understand the problem.
Also, they're an entire company.
Yeah.
Like, that probably doesn't even pay the salary of everybody that works on
I know,
that
like,
show.
Critical
Like,
Role is an endeavor.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also like it's crazy because it's like one of the most ethical ways you can make money ever is by people
Yeah.
willingly saying your thing is worth something and I would love to
Yeah.
pay you something. You know,
Exactly.
like that's crazy.
Yeah,
I don't
Carl, there'll be there's my other D&D stream tomorrow,
Yeah.
where I play a murder monk. Not that I've murdered yet. Technically, all I'm doing is shuffling around a group of you know.
Yeah,
How many
Carl,
people do you think
I
work on
will
Critical Role?
name my price
A
tomorrow.
lot.
I will
A lot,
name
yeah.
my price tomorrow on stream.
Do you think 300 people work at Critical Role?
I think more than
At
that because they
least.
have fully built out maps that are painted, and that shit takes time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it probably depends on how
Well-
you count it though, because like I wouldn't normally count like an artist who does one set. I wouldn't say that that's an employee. Like they're paying them, and it's coming from their money.
No.
But, like,
So Critical Role has a dedicated set team.
really? Whoa.
Yes, that paints
I had
all
no
their
idea.
minis, all their sets, 3D prints everything custom for Matt.
I don't think that's fully true because every time they use a map, they plug Dwarven Forge, which makes the map making stuff. I believe that they painted them, but I don't think they 3D print them.
Well,
Because
they 3D print their minis.
yeah, that's fair. I'm sure that they
No, I don't
yeah.
think they 3D print their.
I think a lot of the map setup is sponsored.
Yeah, no. Devin Rue is Critical Role's official cartographer.
Oh my god, that's insane. And then of course they have like a full like media team, like social media team.
Yeah.
I'm sure that probably each of the actual like voice actors has their own dedicated like manager, media team on their own. Like I mean, they have an entire like charity company now as well. So like
Yeah.
it's, I mean, I would,
Mhm.
if you told me it was over 1,000 people, I would not be surprised, just because of how elaborate the
be.
setup has gotten.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Carl,
I'd be a bit
you
surprised. I
did
would say, like, 100,
drop in and just like gut check me. What's it worth? That is a fear. The I'll name my price tomorrow. That is what we call a fear reaction.
Yep.
That is what we call I need to think over my decisions very carefully.
I need to check the price of a fursuit more like.
No, I don't think someone could pay enough
Uh-uh.
in subs to get one of those.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe you could get one of the bad ones that like Walmart sells. That might be pretty funny.
Now Lola
Hold
Lola
up.
bunny cosplay. It's real cheap. They're like $35
Walmart
bucks.
sells fursuits.
Well,
What?
you know Ferret's like Santa head.
Bought that at
Yeah.
Walmart.
They sell like animal versions of those. Basically.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
All right,
This makes sense.
we've had a good break. Back to cow time.
Back to cow time.
Yeah, sorry. Easily distractible.
Yes. Well, we started talking
Well,
about
we had to
Critical
talk
Role.
about Critical Role, you know?
Yes. And our love for it, our deep love.
Our deep
Yeah.
love.
And my deep concern that somebody would spend $1,500 on my channel.
I want to see that.
I don't.
That's 1,500
Look.
pounds. That's more than.
Rosie, don't make it worse.
Sorry.
If someone drops
Or euros.
$1,500, then you can buy a plane ticket to fly to my place, and then you can wear one of mine.
That's actually dead ass true though.
It is dead ass true. I do have a cat, so we can make that happen.
That's interesting. It's an interesting proposition. Well,
You do it around New Year's. I bet I could drive down.
Oh my god, Ellie's gonna be here on New Year's too.
Oh my
Wait, for real? Wait,
God.
actually?
Wait.
Yeah, actually, she's coming for New Year's. She already bought her
Oh.
plane ticket.
See, I was gonna prefer.
no, back to cow time. We're off topic
Sorry.
again. We got distracted.
We'll talk afterwards. We'll talk afterwards.
We're bad at this.
In-person D&D stream on New Year's.
What
Let's
happened?
go!
What happens when you take 5 people with ADHD and lock them in a box?
not diagnosed yet.
My bad.
I'm not diagnosed
My bad.
yet.
4 people with ADHD and a math major.
Okay.
I was gonna say 4 people with undiagnosed ADHD and 1 person with diagnosed ADHD.
I don't think I'm the only one here with diagnosed ADHD. I
I'm
bet I'll be
diagnosed.
rewatching every single stream of the campaign and rewriting it as a book or something.
Oh, please, Carl. That would be
Fair.
amazing.
There.
Oh my god.
You know, Carl, if you really want an actually good use for that money, Sky T, the person who plays Newsin, does character art, and you would
This
be
is
much
true.
better off spending that money on good character art than spending that money on putting me in an outfit.
Carl has gifted me plenty of subs. Carl's a real MVP, honestly.
Carl's
Carl
a ride
came
or
in-
die.
No, Carl came into my stream and also chose violence.
So
Like,
for the
Carl was just like, "Bet,
hopefully-
I'm staying."
not gonna obvious. Hey, I just like that we create content that people want to make more content out of.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Like,
hopefully
that's
third
exciting.
time's the charm. There's 400
Alright.
gold in the bag. Go wild.
Whoa.
All right, guys. First off, we're all taking a long rest. Is this acceptable?
Yes.
Yes.
Wait.
yes,
I
yes.
want to focus. Wait, sorry. Can we focus on Carl's comment more? I'll be rewatching. Wait, are you serious about rewriting it as a book or something? Because that would be so sick. And it
I would buy that from you.
yes.
I would too.
Damn it,
I'm
Carl.
sorry.
Now
Okay,
I have to
moving
post all the videos to YouTube. Anyways, moving on. You guys. So you guys take a long rest, but you actually sleep through the day because it was morning when you came out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So now you get to.
We're becoming nocturnal,
It's fine.
as most D&D parties do.
Uh,
All right,
Elliot, as you are in your room,
slump.
like as it is coming back to nightfall, I'm just gonna put you guys all in your rooms.
Yeah.
As you are in your room, you hear a knock on the door. Like as you're waking up.
Come in, I guess.
You're getting all the visitors.
Bodrell opens the door, steps inside, and closes it behind him.
Good morning, Bodrill.
Good evening.
I just got up. What's up?
I think we need to have a little discussion.
About what?
Oh, the fact that, well, you've come to the city, you've committed a crime immediately.
Yes.
And
to be fair, I thought I was stopping a crime.
yes, well, I've taken care of that one for you.
Okay. Fair.
Yes, you may be questioned about it later about a known associate of yours. And he throws a sheaf of letters on the table. And he looks you directly in the eye and he says, "But I'll make sure the elf they're going after is the one named Arendelle and not the one named Elliot."
Okay. That's yeah, fair, I suppose. That works.
He walks over to the desk and he says, "Can I take a seat?"
Please do.
He just pulls out the chair, sits down, and it looks at you and goes, "I've been serving this family a long time. I need to know that you're not going to be a problem for Lyra."
Yeah, there's a reason I dropped that name.
Well, your family is one of the foremost supporters of the war. And I figured when I saw you walking around with 2 Minotaur that, you didn't
That I
agree with their
wasn't.
stances.
Yeah. As it turns out, I don't support murder for more land. The elves are hardly using the land they have now. I don't know that more would help them.
Yes, well, some kings quite literally choose the hill they'll die on.
True.
But I've made sure that the gods won't be a problem for you. Just keep your head down. Don't cause any trouble.
Well, I appreciate it. Can I count on you to keep this little connection quiet?
I just need to check one thing first.
No.
He's looking at you, and his eyes, which were kind of a light green, just go sharp yellow. And you feel something within you respond to that, Elliot.
Interesting. Respond in what way? Is there an emotion attached?
The immediate response is aggression.
Okay.
So what do you do?
I probably stagger backwards a little bit. Back, sort of like back onto the bed.
So you stagger back onto the bed, and as you kind of fall onto the bed, you catch a glimpse of your reflection in the mirror, and for a half second, your eyes are the same color yellow his are. And then just like that, he blinks and his eyes are normal color, and he just stands up and says, "That's what I thought," and just walks out of the room.
Oh, kid, so cute. What a morning this is turning out to be.
Lyra, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Do you still, Elliot, did you give the umbrella back?
No, I still have it.
Okay, then never mind.
Okay.
All right, and it is nighttime, but you guys are all awake.
Right.
Well, I'm
Why does it-
stretching and clip-clopping out into the hall where the ceiling is a little bit higher.
I frantically look at the clock and see if I missed dinner that I told my mother I was gonna be at.
Oh, yeah.
You have woken up just in time for dinner, actually.
Just, yes. And then and then walk out the door.
So you guys can actually go join the family for dinner if you choose to.
I'm down.
Luluin
was
is
small.
also going to join.
I was small, now I'm large, and I've got a large-sized appetite now.
All right.
Oh yeah, and anyone who hasn't come out of their rooms already, I'll knock on the door and say, "Hey guys, I told my mom we'd come to dinner."
Elliot's like, I'm not going to the dining hall. I'm going straight into the kitchen.
Listen here. When you're hungry, you're hungry. I don't think they're gonna have what I want in the dining hall, anyways. You know.
I would wait for Lyra to go in first and then follow behind, since not my parents.
Lulin, do you want me to move you, or are you not going?
I'm going.
Okay.
Probably just drag straight down there if you want. The rest of us were like, we'll walk around.
Yeah, do.
All right. So you all arrive for dinner, and Lord Dream Shadow is sitting at the table already, and there's already place settings with soup on the table when you enter.
Before I sit on this chair, does this chair look like it's capable of holding me?
So there are two chairs in the room that are significantly larger than the rest. And it looks like they were. First off, Lyra, you've never seen these chairs before in your life, which means they're brand new.
Okay.
Second, they are reinforced with iron at every joint.
Ideal. I give a nod to Lyra's parents and like appreciation before sitting on the properly sized and reinforced chair for me.
All right. So you all sit at the chairs, and Lyra's father looks at you all and goes, "Sorry, dinner's going to be a bit late. There was a complication with the menu."
Oh, what kind?
Averin, the chief steward, was going to prepare us a nice beef flank for dinner, but we thought in light of our guests, that would be poor manners.
Probably.
They
It's
are...
not gonna go to waste, is it?
No. It'll just go in the freezer until you all leave.
Oh.
Elliot's gonna go
Damn.
find it. Sniff it out.
But they are preparing us a wonderful meal of fish and potatoes. And Elliot, Bodril said that he had a conversation with you and you had a particular affinity for blood sausages, so we're having some of those brought out for you as well.
Ooh, great. Good.
Elliot goes right back to the table.
Ideal.
I'm gonna shake my head a little bit. I do not understand your taste food.
Well, it's just good food. Protein? How you gonna build muscles if you don't have protein? You gotta unlock the energy.
Your father
And
looks
so,
at you,
yeah.
Lyra, and says, I've been saying the same thing about Bodril for years. I don't understand how they eat those dishes.
It's so weird. Anyway. Mom, I guess, did you get caught up on our adventure last night?
You brought back your little toy from when you were a child.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't really call it a toy. But yeah. Do you think it'll help in any way?
Well, I don't
Bodril thought it would.
I don't see how it can hurt. The lies against us are entirely fabricated, so I don't see how a separate fabrication couldn't turn the tides.
Okay, that's good. Good. Lyra's just kind of worriedly wringing her hands a little bit.
Anyways, what are you kids going to be doing tonight? It's your first night of non-traveling with nothing to do.
Well, I was thinking, we all put our heads together and come up with an invention.
Lyra
the spirit, eh?
scowls at you.
Lord Dreamshadow looks
What?
at you and goes, "That's what I like, a man who thinks about thinking."
Ideal.
Lyra goes, well, I was thinking that we could go to some of the upper branches and I could show you my favorite spots to look at stars. Very cool. I can tell you all about them. I'm very good at like constellations and like, I can tell you where Jupiter will be in 2 months. It's not out right now, but it will be.
That's great, but imagine a flask that never empties of the liquor.
I mean, okay.
I
if
mean,
you wanna
a
invent
party
that-
all the time. Not a bad idea.
Elliot says this as he's how much are you having wine, Elliot?
Yeah, Elliot.
How much attention are you paying when you're pouring your glass?
Not much. It's definitely secondary.
Elliot, you guys watch as his wine just spills over the edge of his glass from the small bottle that shouldn't have held enough to do that, and you realize that Elliot is talking about an endless flask while pouring wine from an endless bottle.
Well, the flask is clearly more subtle.
Yeah.
Who knows what's in that? Everyone knows what's in a wine bottle. I don't know how helpful I would be to magical inventing, but as I said before, I think we should find a place to offload some of this dragon hide we brought back.
Oh yeah, that too. I thought I'd ask you two because I don't know. I've never sold dragon hide, but we have some. It'd be nice to have a couple extra coins.
Do you think that we sell dragon hide?
Well, I figure you might have a better idea than I do.
Takes note. Dragon hides, not the family business.
No,
Thank
airship.
God.
One step closer.
To unraveling this mystery.
Yes, well.
Look, this is why you can never find the right spell in your spell book. You're always putting things in the marts. You gotta stop doing that.
But look at this recipe. It's for a turducken. What? A magically cooked turducken. Right here. It's ideal.
How
If
did they
it's in
get
the
the
cookbook
duck
part-
inside of the turkey?
Here's the thing. When reduce ends, it only grows to fill the space that it can. So you cast reduce on the chicken, stick it in the turkey, and then when the spell ends, it fits as the exact size of the turkey's cavern.
Oh, wow.
Whoa. Okay.
Right?
Do you,
Okay, you
so,
can keep that in your spellbook. Just put it on a different page than enlarge
But
reduce.
it
'cause
goes
that's
with the
totally
enlarge
separate.
reduce.
It's
spell.
it's separate. It's parenthetical information, and it needs to go in a footnote.
Hmm.
you should do that thing where people attach a piece of paper that folds up inside of the book so that you can just, unravel it outward when you open to that page.
Ah, you see,
Yeah.
but I do have that for my poems relating to water. I opened to my page on it. I opened to my page with shape water and I just have shape water this time. And there's just like a bunch of poems that like sprawl out on the table.
I want to read one.
See?
I want to read
Yeah,
one.
I was about to say,
You did this yourself. What does your poem say?
It goes like this.
Man's googling a haiku generator.
Two past.
I was just gonna read Fire and Ice, but it was not easy.
through the fire and the flames, we carry on.
We carry on.
I hate you.
Deep in the water, softly moving his fins, a carp dreaming.
Oh, this one is so wonderful. I didn't know you were a good poet. I actually really like this.
As Lyra, as you say this, your father is just looking at you with a look of absolute bewilderment. And he looks back at Elliot and goes, "That was something. Perhaps we stick to thinking about thinking and less to thinking about writing."
I agree. That's why this is the only poems I have. But water. It's very inspirational. Like folds up
Hold on.
the paper into the
I think
book.
that we should. We Minotaurs tend to encourage creativity. That's how the best blacksmiths are made.
Agreed.
I'll
Alright,
send
well.
I'll send Elliot a thought.
Our
So
people
it just
are.
says he's a little judgmental. Don't worry.
He doesn't understand the fine arts, clearly.
He's a STEM boy. I'm sorry.
While this is happening, Lyra's mother is doing the little snaps.
Oh my god, I love her.
This is an open mic now.
She looks at the table and goes, "Does anybody else have some poetry?"
Summer stars. The hiking party returns. Fewer in number.
More snaps.
Oh, that was a little ominous. I like.
That is ominous.
She says, "I like the use of current events in your art, Elliot."
What?
Well, see, the hiking party could obviously be any of the sons and daughters of the elves or the Minotaurs going to war. And
yes, that is what I
when
meant
they
by
return fewer in number, the symbolism is excellent.
Thank you.
Wow,
The
I
summer
didn't even
stars
think about it
represent
that way.
the endless potential of war.
Lord Dreamshadow is going to frown when you say that.
Well, this is lovely.
I've also decided that Lord Dreamshadow just has a big ol' handlebar mustache.
This is ideal.
So you just kind of watch it droop Yosemite Sam style as he frowns.
Lulu and Nuzit, do you all have any favorite poetry?
Nuzit kind of looks at Lulin like, "Help me out here, man."
Lulin's just going to respond. I can't say I've ever thought about writing poetry or literature arts. I'm more of a and he's having like a fork. He has like the fork in his spoon. He's just like a stabbing a wacky motion. I'm more of a hands-on kind of person than a critical.
Do you do like pottery and sculpture?
I've never tried that either, but I think no, seriously, Ella, I think I would enjoy that.
Oh my gosh, you guys! I'm sure.
I'm
there's
gonna look
pottery
around
class.
for like a stool.
I'm
Let's see
sure we
here.
could take a pottery class if we wanted to. Like we have some time before I might get thrown into jail, and I feel like the pottery class would be a really good way to spend that time.
But consider this, I've come up with another invention.
Okay.
You see courtroom pants that catch fire when you lie.
Okay, that has some potential. That
Mhm.
Do
has some
they
potential.
burn the perpetrator alive for lying?
Yes.
Ah, I
Yes.
see. So it's kind of a one use per case scenario.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like the holy symbol, swearing on the holy symbol, except this has merit and purpose behind it instead of,
This is an active threat, and I support that.
Uh,
So-
Lulun's gonna lean to Elliot. He's just gonna like put like his hand to his mouth. He's like, "Isn't that why the zone of truth is the thing?"
No. You see, that is boring. Because that just prevents them from lying.
yes.
We
Yeah,
want
it'd
to
be a
let them have the
modification.
free will to lie,
And there are
but
many ways around the
consequences
zone.
of their actions.
There are many ways around the zone of truth, and this comes from Lyra's mother.
Yeah.
Lyra's mother is a little spitfire, I just gotta say.
She looks at you, Lulin, and goes, "You don't
I
have to
love
tell
her.
the truth in the zone. You just have to not lie."
Lying
Understandable.
by omission.
But how would we get the pants to know that you were lying by omission as well? That's what we have to figure out. I'm sure there's some sort of
Well,
equation.
I feel like, yeah, if you have sort of a linear approximation of your system, right? And then you can
Okay.
sort of extrapolate into the quantum dimension
No,
to
no.
sort of
See,
build the
I don't think you need the quantum dimension. I think that's honestly
Using
going
zones
too far.
out.
That's
I
true,
think
and,
if we
and
actually
it
project it
does
onto
add to
the
the
real,
cost.
I think if we project it onto the complex numbers, we might get the same effect for less.
Ooh, that's true. And that would be closer to the user's thoughts pattern, so it'd be easier to extrapolate.
Right. No one thinks in the
Interesting.
quantum dimension.
Lulin's while this conversation is going on, Lulin pulled out a writing utensil and paper and is trying to write down decent poems.
Aww.
He's absolutely giving this a go.
Guys, this is the best D&D dinner party I've ever.
Well, given I haven't been no one's tried to murder me, it's the best one I've had too.
Yeah, it's going swimmingly. Oh.
Sorry. Your mother is also frantically scribbling in a notebook.
It really did become open mic.
It did indeed.
Gonna nod at my mom, like, yeah, you've got it. We'll
You
go
got
over these
this.
notes later. We'll go over these notes later. Oh my god.
I think I have something that I feel like I'm a bit proud of.
Oh?
A poem. Amazing how so few words could set a scene so perfectly. I closed my eyes and all I could see is the grassy knoll morning.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's your first poem?
Lulin's just gonna you see Lulin like you see him, he's on like page 7. Like a bunch of a bunch of them are like crossed out.
Lyra's mother looks at you and goes, "That was fantastic, Mr. Bold Speaker."
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Yes, yes. Shall I show you what I've been working on?
I guess the table is yours.
She kind of like pulls the notebook out and goes, "A silent song echoes, swifter the sun than tones on beauty sing, both mist and dream to part, both smile and trouble for thy soul delight. Beside me sat and went, mused by a whisper of the wind, swifter the world with lights of joy."
Snaps. Go, Mom. What can I say? That's my mom.
Newson looks at her hoof hands and then taps like it. And
Well, she has actual hands, doesn't she?
Yeah.
hooves. Yes, no, she does have hands.
I was like, she only has hooves on the feet.
Yeah. Clip clop.
Clip clop.
Flop.
Clip clop, count time. But she puts the notebook away. She kind of nods gratefully, and she goes, "So, are you going to be going to any taverns on the upper branches while you're there? You are old enough to drink now."
Yeah. I guess what do you recommend? Which one?
Well, I would recommend the taverns on the lower branches, but your father would never stand for such a thing.
Yeah, you're right. I guess, Dad, what would you recommend?
A full night's rest.
We just got a full day's rest. What do you want from us?
Yes, well, you can never be too rested. And he looks like he just has this awkward look on his face, like, I don't want to be a part of this conversation right now.
Oh my god.
Lily gives. a look
As
of
this is going on, the first round of soup is brought, and it's or not soup, the fish and potatoes and like great garnishes and all that, and this is pike. And they set it on the table in front of all of you, and then the cook walks over in front of Elliot with probably a 15-pound bowl of blood sausages and just sets it down in front of him.
Thank you.
The cook takes their leave.
Lulin's also going to give him his thanks.
Yes, so I would recommend a full night's rest, with the trial and all that coming up. The rumors of elves stealing in the city. He looks directly at Elliot.
Look, listen. Wasn't me.
Dad, we have like a couple weeks. It's not even that near.
Well, a couple of weeks is much nearer than you think. It'll be here before you know it. I remember when you were sitting on books to fit in that chair.
Okay, look, I know I'm kind of short, but we don't need to talk about it.
Yes, I would have preferred you used some non-first editions when you were a child.
You were so comfortable though. And
We were really worn in, you know?
Yes, well,
yeah.
they were bound in real leather.
And besides, if I ever got bored, I could just grab one. And also, that would lower me from the table a little bit so I could disengage.
Question:
yes.
at the word leather, does Lula know what that is? Considering that he's seen cows, would he?
Well, you can get leather from more things than cows.
Yes.
So you know what leather is, but you don't know that it comes from cows. Unless the Minotaurs, consistently make armor out of each other.
No, I'd assume we'd use deer hide.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. I'd probably assume like deer, bison,
Yeah.
whichever it is.
Goats.
Bison might be a little close to home.
Basically, whatever lives in the forests and the
Yeah, probably deer and
Grasslands.
elk.
A lot of squirrels.
The gnolls absolutely make leather out of Minotaurs, though.
Oh yeah. We don't like them.
No,
Horrifying.
I mean, they also keep our horns, so
true. But yes, you know what leather is.
they don't win much. But when they do, they want to remember it.
Anyways, is there anything any of you wish to see while in the city?
Well, I mean, the city itself is the specter, isn't it?
The ghost?
No, it's what people come to see. It's the attraction.
Spectacle.
The city in the tree.
I mean, yeah, there's plenty of like pretty views I could take you to. Although I don't, I spent a lot of time indoors as a child. I don't really know the best shops and things.
Well, you could just wander. I mean,
True.
I believe we gave you an appropriate amount of gold. He looks at his wife and he goes, "Did we give them an appropriate amount of gold? Maybe 100 more apiece will make it so you stay in the upper branches." And he just slides another bag across the table.
Thanks. Oh yeah, I never asked how much was in the other bag, but I think that Lyra
It
didn't
was
count it. She
400.
just like, oh, it was okay.
Yeah, so you now all have 200 gold.
Wow. Really rolling in it. Elliot's kind of unfazed. Oh yeah.
Yes, well. Obviously, you all can do what you want. And as he's saying this, they bring out dessert, which for Lyra, Elliot, and the two parents is ice cream. And for the two cow people is shaved ice. With no explanation as to why they're different.
Carry on.
Amazing.
What flavor is the shaved ice?
It is cherry flavor.
Ooh.
This is wonderful.
Lulu is happy about the cherry shaved ice.
It is. Lyra, I realize we don't know, aside from Elliot, who you've told us much about in your letters, we don't know much about your other friends. Mr. Bold Speaker, Mrs. Stormhorn, do you care to tell us about yourselves? Where you grew up? We don't get a lot of guests from the Minotaur lands.
Fast.
Ah, yes, Oldfast. And he kind of like scribbles it down.
I am from the same place as well.
What was it like growing up there?
I mean, it's not a massive community, to be honest. We kind of, I mean, the Minotaurs largely keep to themselves, aside from a few that venture out. There is a coastal city.
I did not believe that Minotaurs would be fond of ships.
Most of us aren't, but there are a few. I mean,
We do need exports.
yes. We have a community like understanding with the Furbolg that live nearby, and we trade resources. They're very adept at farming, and we're very adept at blacksmithing. So.
Mm-hmm. And would you say, how would you compare your blacksmithing goods to the rest of the world's?
I don't think, outside of perhaps dwarven materials, I don't think many can compare.
Mm-hmm.
And using kind of like takes her like axe off her back and kind of like gently like palms the blade and sort of displays the like craftsmanship, and it is like there's nothing like magically special about it, but the blade is exceptionally sharp despite it being her primary weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And the carvings on it are that of like the maze, similar to Lulin's Warhammer. And they show a surprising amount of finesse for, you know, the appearance of Minotaurs being a relatively, like, kind of clunky, you know, you wouldn't expect the level of finesse.
Okay. He kind of looks at it and he writes some more notes down. And at this point, he's not even writing in his lap anymore. His ledger is just on the table in front of his plate. And he goes, and do either of you hold any sort of political power in this town, Ulfast?
Newsom looks very uncomfortable with that question.
Not in recent years. I used to at one point have a bigger part in the community. As I've gotten older, I've kind of stepped down from that position. I've learned many things, and being a part of the community as to helping it grow was more ideal for me than to do what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Did Lyra notice that Newsom looked uncomfortable?
Were you subtle about it at all, Newsom?
No.
Then yes.
Okay. I'll say, Dad, you ask such awkward questions. Like, come on, save that for later. I don't know. Do you have any political power? Gosh, it sounds like you're trying to, like, use them for something. Kind of creepy, really.
Well, to be candid, it's because I am.
Well,
Opening-
well, stop trying to use my friends.
Opening airship trade with Ulfast would put this family back in its rightful place.
Huh. Well, it's
The-
still kind of rude.
I mean, I'm more than happy to tell you that the way Minotaurs, you know, acquire standing is not based on politics, I would say. We host a trial called the Games, which can be participated in a number of ways, but, you know,
Yes.
largely
You
is
live
based on combat.
You live within a meritocracy.
Yes,
As-
if you can
as
prove
do
your
we.
skills,
In a different sense.
I suppose. If you can prove your skills, you can earn your name.
Yes, I was actually reading a fantastic book on the origins of Minotaur surnames. It was fantastic, but we can talk about that at a later time. Anyways, I suppose you kids should be off.
Yeah, thanks, Dad. Let's go. And Lyra kind of rushes her friends out. And she goes, sorry, he's always thinking about work. You know how it is.
There's nothing wrong
Yeah,
with
I've
that.
met a few people like that.
As you walk out, as you walk out, your mother kind of walks up and just whispers as she passes you, Lyra. Branches. I
Wait,
don't
sorry,
know.
say that again?
Lower branches. And then just, like, walks to her room.
Okay, guys. Okay. Do we want to listen to my mom? It'll probably be fun. Also, we might not want to carry all of our 200 gold with us if we do this.
I would say I would go put it in a bank, but I don't know that there are any banks that would work outside of this city.
Do I know anything about that?
The banking systems on this continent are very rudimentary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be a big deal. I just mean that, like, if we go to the lower
Nothing
branches,
compares to the
we might get
centralized banks of the Elven
pickpocketed.
Empire.
Okay, look.
When you guys exit the house, you see Alrond standing there in, like, civilian attire, with his sword slung at his hip.
Oh, come on. Wait, you're not gonna let us go just ourselves? Look at us. I point at the Minotaurs.
That's exactly why I'm not letting you go by yourselves.
You point at us, and like Lulin already has like a handful of grass in his mouth. And like as like everybody's looking at him, he's like, "I'm sorry, the ice was a little too sweet."
See, they're
It was
totally
great. It was great, but a little too sweet.
Um.
Anyways,
Well,
anyways, Lyra, I don't have to go with you. I am off duty. So if you don't want me to go, you can, but all I'm going to say is you went to a fancy college. I kept going to taverns. One of us has the skill set for tonight.
Okay, that's true. That's true. Okay, here I'll say this because now I feel kind of bad. You are invited if you want to come. But like, also if you want to do something else with your night off, that's fine too.
Well, there is the added benefit of, unlike any of you, I do have the legal right to stab people in the city.
Oh, that's very helpful.
That is ideal.
Wow, that's a convenient right, actually. I assume they don't offer that to elves, half elves.
Yeah, you.
I think he looks at you, Elliot, and goes, I think you'd be best not applying for any new. Go. I suggest you
Fair.
just avoid the government.
That's my original stance. It's
Alright.
becoming a worrying trend everywhere I go, actually.
Are we agreed to go to the lower branches then?
Sure.
Okay,
But I'm not going for the bars. I'm stopping at some magic shops on the way. I'm making my pantalones de fuego.
Alrond looks at you and go. Alrond looks at you and goes, I'm going to need a few minutes.
Okay. And also Lyra turns to everyone and is like, okay, so we might not want to take our full 200 gold. I would suggest leaving some of it in your rooms.
Alrond walks inside. And about 10 minutes later comes out in full plate and looks at you all and goes, what, if we're going to the lower branches, I was going to need more armor.
Okay,
Remember,
so party
he's
time.
off duty right now. He's going to the lower branches off duty in full plate.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm so excited.
Lulin's looking at him. He's like, "I want to know what you have in store. What do you plan on doing?"
Well, we are going to the lower levels, so I plan on not getting stabbed, not getting robbed, and getting very, very blissfully drunk.
Okay, so I'm gonna put away all but 30 pieces of gold. Like, I want to leave everything else at, or 30 pieces of gold, and I want to keep my silver and copper on.
Yeah, so you guys have 200 apiece. Is anybody else leaving behind their gold?
Yeah,
I'm leaving all
I'm
but 50.
gonna keep 50 with me and leave 150 here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take 75 with me and 125 out.
Okay. So you guys left all the gold when you were getting ready to go out for the night. Are any of you bringing weapons?
Yeah.
I am the weapon.
No one parts me from my axe.
But your axe parts lots of people from their arms.
Exactly.
Alright.
No.
I'm
Oh,
taking
but Lyra
everything as
is-
usual.
Lyra is going to like. Wait, I forgot I didn't prestidigitation. That's so sad. Okay, never mind. She's gonna take a ribbon out of her hair and wear her hair down. She's very excited.
Alrond is going to walk up to you all almost like he's inspecting you. And he goes, now if we're gonna go to the lower city, we need you all to fit in. So
He
Okay.
looks at Lulin and then looks back at him.
he walks
I
up
don't
to
know,
he walks up to Lulin and Newson and goes, looks up at you and goes, yeah, you'll probably be fine.
As he approaches me, I'm just gonna mold earth and just like dust cloud around me, and then like as it settles, I'm just covered in dust.
That's it.
He walks up to you, Elliot, and he looks at you and he goes, I feel like it just needs one final touch.
Oh,
To really make you look like you fit in with the street urchins.
if you give
and
me
the
a black
beggars.
eye, I will be sad.
No. Not a black eye. And he's gonna like reach out and he goes, how much did this shirt cost you?
Disposable.
Fantastic. And he's going to rip it so that the top two buttons just no longer work.
Elliot's
Alrighty.
exposing some chest. Damn.
Whoa, damn.
And he's
Elliot the playa,
he's also going to hand
the
you
really dirty, dusty man.
he's also going to he pulls out like a small like circlet chain and he hands it to you. He goes, "Put up your hair. That's how men wear it in the lower city."
All right.
And you notice
Alright.
that his hair is also in what is essentially a man bun.
Elliot's hair going up, Lyra's hair coming down.
Switching.
Wow.
Lyra just looks very confident, even though she's done nothing, and like obviously has like a novel in one of her pockets.
She's going to the bar to read.
He just
Susan
walks.
kind of looks at Elliot's like ripped shirt and she's like, "You're almost exposing as much chest as I do day to day."
He walks up to Lyra and he kind of leans down because he's a couple inches taller than her, and he goes, "I know exactly how we're going to keep you safe in the lower city."
Okay.
And he puts a hand on your shoulder and he just moves you in between the Minotaurs, and he goes, "You will stay there for the entire evening."
She just gives two
Lulu's-
thumbs up and says, "Okay."
Lulu's going to pat Lyra on the head. Don't you worry.
All
I'm
right,
so excited, you guys.
let's go get drunk. Remember, everybody, if you get lost, meet back here in the morning. 10 fingers, 10 toes, preferably both eyes.
Lyra whips out her notebook and starts writing that down.
He looks at Elliot when he says both eyes, and he goes, "We wouldn't want Sage Drifter to think he's starting a trend."
Oh, that would be a real bummer.
And you guys head off down towards the lower city.
Woo! See, this seems like where we're going to seems like the place for you to learn to make your flask, Elliot.
True.
Outside,
flask,
instead of the
Or my
flammable
portable
pants.
chair, or flammable pants, or there's so many options.
So
A true
what part of the
inventor's
city
wit.
are we going to?
So the way this map's laid out is the upper like circle. There's not actually a wall. That's the upper branches of the city where you guys are. And then everything else is the lower branches. So you guys can choose
Okay, so
anywhere
we can go
you
to
want
any
to
of
go in
those.
there.
Well, it seems like the lower Arcanist district is going to be where we do Elliot's thing. That may also
Yeah.
be, and then I'm guessing either merchants or market is, or one of the markets is probably where we're going to need to go to sell off the dragon hide. Though one of the magical people may be able to do that. And I don't know about drinking. Maybe Lionsboro? That seems like a good place to get into a drunken scrap.
True.
Alright, so where are you guys at? Also, I'd like to just say, as far as stupid magic items go, I don't think I've ever created a magic item stupider than the suit that Professor Malum wears. I don't think I've ever created something quite as stupid as the fireproof suit that is fireproof because it becomes intangible when contacted by fire. It just lets it straight through.
It's great.
That's
I don't know what you're
amazing.
talking about.
It's truly
Alright.
ideal.
Well, I guess we'll just go down into the lower Arcanist district then to start, since that's nearby.
So as you guys head down the tree, it becomes less lit up and more... The buildings become less, like, magically natural and more built into place. And as you get to the lower Arcanist district, you guys are about halfway down the tree. And this place is what you could essentially describe as middle class for this city. I'll move the other two. Are there any types of shops you're looking for in particular?
I assume this is sort of a kid in a candy store situation where there's just all like a bunch of different genres of magical shops.
There's actually just a bunch of different genres of shops in general.
Okay.
Lulu's just excited to shop because, back at her homeland, it's typically just like the same things.
There are rarely magical items
Yeah.
that cross through our
So
place.
I imagine both of our eyes are just
We're like,
bug-eyed, like
"Whoa."
super excited.
Yeah.
Just to look at anything.
I'm gonna keep an eye out for any store that has like a dragon as its symbol. And I'm going to assume with my very high intelligence that that is where I can sell dragon things.
All right. So you do see a potion shop that has a dragon just emblazoned on the front door.
I point at it and I
Ooh.
say, "That's where we need to go. They've got a dragon, so and we have dragon things."
Okay, I mean, sure.
I start walking towards it.
Alrighty.
Newson does not think about thinking. Newson thinks about doing, and does.
Who's gonna drink to that? Me, Brando is gonna drink to that.
Yes.
Alright. So you guys wander in to the Dusty Tome, which you can read on the name of the shop as you walk in. And when you walk in, immediately behind the counter, you see a bronze dragonborn.
Nope, not here. Nope. Don't sell it here.
The dragonborn looks at you all and goes, "It's so good that to say. How can I help you today?"
Oh gosh, I'd like to look at your selection. Do you have anything particularly interesting, and or anything that can keep us alive in a fight? We might come back in the next few days to buy some stuff. Although right now I left most of my coin at home.
Keep you alive in a fight. I have something that can bring you back after fight.
Really?
That
Yes.
seems like something we might need.
It does.
He holds up a gem and he goes, 5-carat diamond, very useful for spellcasting.
Oh wow, that is beautiful. Does anyone know how to use that? I don't know how to use that.
Yeah, I skipped that day. I think I was pretending to be sick.
Oh shush, they didn't cover that in we anyway. I would have
Oh,
remembered,
thank
okay?
the Lord.
What to bring? What are you looking to buy anything in particular? We sell mostly potion components. We can mix potions for you, but it does take time. Bulk orders get a discount.
That's good to know. Looking at the potion ingredients, do I see dragon scales?
Or any dragon items that they might
Yeah.
need to buy.
There don't appear to be any on the shelves. No.
Okay. I think
What-
Newson isn't oblivious enough to sell dragon hide to a dragon, so.
Well, remember, this is a bronze dragon, and you guys got a red one, and they don't like each other because
That's
chromatic
true.
versus
That's true.
metallic.
Chromatic. Yeah.
Okay.
What
I'll
are the
say-
properties of dragon scales / skin?
Are you asking him this?
Well, sure, I can ask him that.
Well, it depends on dragon.
Red dragon.
Mostly fireproof.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Cool,
very
cool, cool,
nice.
cool. Convenient.
We came across some scales, red dragon scales recently.
Ah,
Do you think that are you in the market for any of those?
I would buy some, yes. I actually recently had an employee who was fired for hoarding wealth that was red dragon. Very annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so
That guy sounds like an asshole, I guess.
Yeah.
yeah, he really sounds like a dick.
It's hard to find good help.
Yes,
I
it
really
is.
hate it when people ignore the 1%. Just let them do their thing. It's the worst, you know.
Anyways.
Sorry, what?
No, not like hoard like generational wealth, all of problem like that. Hoard like take items off shelf and build bed in back room.
Oh, but that's kind
I
of
see.
cute. Oh.
Yeah. Well, have you ever seen Dragon Horde?
Yes, actually, quite recently.
Just the other day.
Ah, so I take it you all are adventurers.
Yes.
Lyra very proudly stands up, obviously with like a novel in her pocket, and says, "Absolutely."
Newson's like right behind her with scars and a giant axe.
He looks between Newson and Lyra and goes, obviously some adventure more than others.
And Newson kind of looks down at Lyra and then looks at the Dragonborn and says, "We have come quite a long way, if you couldn't tell."
Yes, Minotaur City, very far away.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. It's a bit of a walk.
Anyways, you have skills to sell?
Yes.
Yes.
And maybe if you maybe we could work out some sort of deal where we get a discount on a couple fireproof potions. If we get,
No.
give you.
Skills cannot be turned into potions.
Oh,
Skills become clothing.
I misunderstood completely. Yeah, here we have a lot of skills.
And how many do you have?
That's a good question. We never really determined that out of character last time.
How many pounds did I
I
give you?
I had 90 pounds of carrying room. So,
oh
and
my
and
lord.
yeah.
I had about the same.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we'll say that every 2 pounds is 1 scale.
Well, but we were talking. The reason we didn't decide is because we were like, well, it's a dragon wormling, so the size difference compared to like a full size dragon. I think that was the discussion that we were having previously. Like, it wasn't a
We'll
full size
say
dragon.
that
So
between everyone, you guys carried out like 80 scales.
okay, that works.
Okay.
I'll just pull out my portion of the scales and place them on the counter.
Lulu will do the same.
He picks one of them up and like looks at it, and he pulls out literally like a pair of bifocals and puts them on his face. And he's looking at this and he goes, I think you killed former employee.
Oh, to be
Oh,
fair, he
really?
was trying to kill us.
No.
He came at us quite aggressively.
I do not blame you. Derek was asshole.
He,
Okay.
you know, I don't want
Derek
to.
was asshole.
I don't want to speak a little bit dead here, but he kind of had a drug problem.
It's true. We did notice that he was on something. No idea what.
Anyways, I will give you 5 gold for each scale.
Yes.
Do any of us know if that is a good deal or not?
It's
None
more
of
money
you
in
have
my
ever
pocket.
sold dragon skills before, so...
Yeah.
Do I have assess value? No, I do not. Carry on.
I will give you 5...
Seems fair to me.
That sounds great to me.
Can I do an insight check to see if that's good?
Sure.
Okay. A natural 20.
It's a reasonable rate.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
It's what he would buy them at, knowing that he has to turn a profit on them.
Which
Yeah.
is totally fair. We are in the lower area.
We
Man's gotta
understand
make a living.
capitalism. We understand
Yes.
capitalism.
And
Anyways,
it means that I don't have to carry him anymore, which I like.
anyways, I will work on getting gold. I will have assistants come out and carry scales into back. And he looks back and he yells, "Get out there, you 3." And the kobolds walk out, wink at you, and then just start carrying scales into the back.
Oh my gosh.
The wave at them.
Now, Lulu's gonna point at these 3. Now these look like reliable employees.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Do not let them try to sell you jar.
Thank you. We'll keep that in mind.
Hmm.
Tuke flips him off behind his back as he walks away. Anyways, yes, they are very good employees. I do not know why they're here. They said they were here for the memories. I don't understand, but
Oh
they
my-
work cheap.
They take odd jobs so that they can sell their memories of the job, and then they never come back. Because they
That's-
don't remember that they had the job.
That's sad, but at the same time, pretty great.
Incredible
That's
hustle
so
culture.
good. Well, if he's buying all those scales, that's 400 more gold.
It is 400 more
Yep.
gold. Alrond, this entire time, has been standing outside the shop blocking the door.
Man's the real MVP.
Gotta add that 100 gold.
Okay. Now we're
For distribution,
carrying
folks.
even more gold.
Yep, back up to
Alright.
150.
Is there anything else I can get you?
You don't happen to have any clothes that intentionally catch fire, would you?
I am sorry, what?
Just clothes that combust, spontaneous.
Ah, you are looking for prank gifts for Inventatorium.
Sure, yeah. Yeah.
There is clothing store up street. I recommend you go check.
Okay.
I recommend you go check them out.
I'll keep
I
that
guess.
in mind, thank you.
How much would it be to commission a couple potions of healing?
Potions of healing. Well, let me check ledger. Potion of healing will run about. You sell me good things. Potion normally run about 50 GP. I will give you a deal. I will give you 48 for each potion.
Very generous. Okay, I want to buy 4.
Okay. They
Well,
will
wait,
be.
do I have enough?
Just give him all the money back.
Yeah. Wait, do I even have enough money? Oh wait, I don't have enough money to do that. I'll buy 2 for now. So I'm now up to 34 gold on me.
He looks at you and goes, "They will take time to mix. 1 second," and then he just reaches below the counter and he pulls them out, shakes them up, and hands them to you. He goes, "They are mixed."
Oh, do I need to shake them before I use them? I'm planning on waiting a while.
That is up to you.
Okay, I noted. I'm gonna turn the rest
I
of the
will
kids to
say, with these potions, if you take an action to shake them before you give them to someone, they'll just max heal.
Oh,
incredible!
But it costs the action instead of just movement.
Yeah.
Well, sounds good to me.
Is there anything
It's not
else
like
I can
was
get
gonna use
you?
my action for anything.
Do you have? I'm curious if you guys specialize in anything in particular. You have any house specialties that perhaps other places don't
Potion
have the
shake.
capability of making?
Shakeable potions. It is what I do here.
Ah, I see. So any potion.
I should have guessed from the
It's-
"shake it up" sign outside.
Yes. We are
When you walk up, it's like a lenticular dragon that's like shaking the.
Yeah.
We are working very hard on branding.
Shake It Up by Taylor Swift is constantly playing in the store.
They have badly CG edited the shake weight commercial with a potion instead of the shake weight.
Is there a shake weight in the store?
No.
Oh.
Would you point me to the nearest enchantment shop?
Da. It is, and he kind of like walks to the edge of the store, and he goes, "There's going to be 4 shops up street on the right. You're going to ask for Scamos."
Scamos.
Scamos.
Great. Couldn't possibly be a scam. Sounds good.
Hey,
Scam us.
Scamos is half orc. Very good businessman.
Okay. Thank you.
Da.
What? Oh wait, no, the potions. You got given the potions already. I was about to be like, wait, when are the potions ready? But then I remembered.
I'm gonna. Lyra kind of turns to the Minotaurs and says, "You know, it would be helpful to have 2 more of these healing potions, I think, but I do not have enough money on me, so."
The paladin in the group is defended.
Okay, look, I'm just saying, we got into a sort of bad situation just yesterday, in fact.
Just yesterday.
Not
Newson
pointing any
looks at the
fingers.
potions. Newson looks at the potions and looks at Lyra and says, "I don't think that those would have helped us in that situation."
I mean, I tried to get us fireproof potions first.
Perhaps we can find some fireproof clothing at the enchantment shop.
All right, fair enough.
But
He's sitting there
I'll-
looking at all of you and goes, "Do you expect to be on fire often?"
You never know in our line of work.
Based on our track record so far, absolutely. 1 data point, 1 being on fire, 100% guaranteed.
I will pull out 50
You have-
or
You have only
48
been on
and-
one adventure?
Well, it depends
Well-
on how you count them, really.
Technically, the process of getting here was its own adventure.
Mm-hmm.
If we do this right, we won't ever be on fire again, and that's the point.
Newsom pulls out 48 gold and says, "If you've got 1 more, I'll purchase it."
And he reaches down below the counter and he pulls out 2 and sets them on the table and goes, "You can have an extra for free, because I would like to have repeat customers, and you seem like you are going to die."
Newsom nods and takes them both and hands him the 48 gold and says, "It's greatly appreciated. We prefer not to
you.
die as well."
As soon as they walk out, Lyra starts talking to, or sorry, we're not with Bodril. We're with, what's the other guard's name?
Alrond.
Alrond.
When you walk out, Alrond is standing there with his arms crossed, and there is a very unconscious man just laying next to the building.
Oh wow,
much-
what's he up to?
I think he drank too much.
Ah, poor guy.
Stumbled
anyway,
right into a fist.
So clumsy. Well, anyway, that guy there felt so bad for us that he gave us a free healing potion. Can you believe that?
I can't.
To be fair,
I can believe that.
See, it works on our enemies and our allies. We have to look like we're gonna die, and then it's just easy.
What happens if you just die?
that's what I
Then we
said.
die.
But we try our best not to. And quite frankly, we got like a little set of guardian kobolds. I mean angels.
Excuse me?
Nothing. Guardian.
Oh,
you
it's
know
a
the term?
long story.
It's an old elfin saying. Guardian angels. Back before we were, science centric.
PT question.
Yes.
How much gold did we receive from selling the scales?
400
100
total.
each.
100 each.
100 Okay. Thank you.
You know what? I keep going back to look up Elliot's actual name. I'm just gonna pin the message.
Smart man.
All right. Alrond looks at you guys and he goes, "All right, where to next?"
The enchantment
Well.
shop down the way.
Yes, we're going 4 shops down for more magic.
All right. Yeah, Skalmos is a good guy. Sold me
good to know.
He sold me my last 3 swords, but I just can't manage to stop breaking them.
That's fun.
Ah, unfortunate.
Planned obsolescence, anyone?
Uh-huh. I was gonna say, maybe you should get him to, maybe you should, at some point, maybe we can get you a Minotaur sword and you can have him enchant it.
You think
I think it might hold up better.
Yeah. You think it would help me get into my room? Because I broke most of them trying to wedge the door open after I forgot my keys at the bar.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the swords are meant to hold up to a Minotaur's strength swinging them, so
So yours should be no problem.
I think your door
He
will
turns
not
and
survive.
looks at Elliot and just says, "I'll take that from them, but I've seen toothpicks thicker than your arms."
Well, yeah, but toothpicks are about as magical as you.
Elliot, he leans in like right up next to you, and for a half second his eyes flash yellow.
All right, well,
And he
carrying
goes,
on.
"You'd be surprised at how much magic runs in my family." Give me a wisdom saving throw, Isaac.
Ooh.
Ooh, I can't wait.
Ooh. I like that you are still carrying the umbrella as well.
13.
You have been put in your place.
Checks out. All right, Alpha, calm down.
No, this wasn't an alpha putting you in your place. This was just you getting put in your place.
Fair.
It was very clear
Alright,
from
fine.
your earlier interaction who the alpha was.
Yeah. Anyways, to
Beta.
Scamos.
This means that Elliot is in fact the Omega.
You head down the street, and you find a shop called Arcane Affinity. With a very large, just glowing like light just hovering above the door.
It's just floating, like nothing's
holding it. Just floating in front of the door. Or above the door.
Newsom
That's
looks
fun.
directly at it and is like very interested.
Alrond looks at Newsom and goes, "It's a witch light."
Newsom looks
Which
at
light?
him like, "You expect me to know what that is?"
It's a light spell that the owner casts at the beginning of the night. It persists through the night and gets lower and lower as it goes on.
Magic is fascinating.
Magic
Gosh,
is
how
fascinating.
beautiful.
Anyways, who's gonna stand watch? Because I do need another sword.
Oh, me.
Who besides Lyra is going to stand watch? Because I do need another sword.
Oh, come on, I'm not that useless. I can.
Get kidnapped?
That was one
That would
time.
never happen.
Newsom just like gently pushes Lyra into the shop and says, I can stand watch to start, but I would like to look around at some point."
No, of course. Of course. I'll be back out in a second. I'll run Actually, you guys can all wait out here and I can just handle my business and then come back out.
Okay.
He walks inside and the very first thing you hear from inside is, "Scamos, you son of a bitch!" And then you just hear a bunch of yelling from inside, and then he comes back out and goes, "Alright, I'll have a new sword on Tuesday." Feel free to go inside.
Elliot like walks in. Hey.
You walk in, and picking himself up off the floor is about a 7-foot tall half-orc with just the meanest mutton chops that you have ever seen in your life.
Damn.
He specifically cut his mutton chops to accentuate the tusks.
Ah, nice.
And he kind of
Solid.
turns around and looks at you, and his skin's like a dark shade of gray, but he does have a very clear black eye forming. And he goes, "How can I help you today?"
I'm looking for an object that will hold a spell until a condition is met.
How much are you willing to pay for said object?
Well, I guess I'm more interested in how one would be created.
Well, you would need an artificer. But an artificer would be able to make an item that can hold a spell very easily.
It doesn't need to hold a high level spell. I'm thinking just a first level spell. Ooh, excuse me.
I know just the artificer.
Okay.
It's me.
Oh. Okay.
Do you have a particular design for said object? Would you like it to be a ring, an amulet, a pendant, like a brooch?
It's not what a pendant is it?
This guy doesn't know.
Oh, an amulet.
Wait. Oh.
All right. You said it only needs to hold a first level spell?
Yeah.
All right. That'll be 70 gold, and I can have it ready for you in the morning.
He didn't
Great.
even ask what spell, just a first. Oh, wait, like, so you can put a first level spell into it?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's sick.
Anyways,
yeah.
you can also feel free to peruse the shop.
Yeah, Lulu
Yeah.
is perusing.
Same.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
Probably weapons, maybe. I
Weapons
don't
and
know.
trinkets.
Things that I could actually wear.
Roll me a d20, both of you,
Yeah.
to see what items you stumble across first.
Nice and 18.
And then remember, I still can't see your rolls, Sky.
We're doing perception, you said?
No, you're just rolling a d20.
Oh, right, just a d20. Just a regular old 20. Whoa, she rolls so fast. 12.
All right. So, Lulin, you find a spell scroll,
Okay.
and it is a spell scroll of Swift Quiver.
What does that do?
Scroll of Swift Quiver. You transmute your quiver so it produces an endless supply of non-magical ammunition, which seemingly leaps to your hands when you reach for it.
Oh man, only if Toby had this.
And then, what'd you roll, Newson?
12. 1, 2.
You find a linked set of silver rings.
Ooh.
Doesn't seem to be anything special about them. It's just two silver rings that are quite literally linked together.
There's nothing, like... Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show off a little bit. I have magic awareness. As an action, I can open my awareness to the presence of concentrated magic until the end of my next turn. I know the location of any spell, magic item within 60 feet that isn't behind total cover. And I can learn what school of magic it belongs to.
Okay. You're in a magic shop.
Yes, so there's a lot
So
of
you
stuff.
immediately pick up... It is sensory overload. Also, since we're
We-
sitting at about 2 hours, we're going to take a quick break because the puppy is a barking.
Okay.
Is a Borkin. She wants to be freed from her prison.
And you can figure out what's all in this shop.
I have a list of what's in this shop already.
Yay.
I found a generator on TikTok and it's fucking prime.
Nice.
Yeah, anybody who wants to do it, Waldo's Guide to D&D, absolutely amazing. The guy just makes a bunch of generators in Google Drive. You can just copy them and they randomize themselves. Oh,
Nice.
Beautiful.
That's really good.
Anyways, we will catch you all after the intermission. Stick around because I'm sure there's going to be a lot more stupidity happening. Okay, bye! We are back. Okay, so yeah, there is a lot of magic in this shop.
Yes.
Like an almost... Yeah, if you have ideas for characters, guys, that you want to play in D&D and you just want thoughts on the character, if you're in my Discord server, like, just shoot me a message and I'll talk characters with anyone. I love talking about characters. Actually, I will just make a text channel right now called Character Ideas, and you guys can put them there, and you guys can discuss them amongst yourselves, and I will comment on them.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, it's back.
Welcome
Alright.
back.
Anyways, yeah, there's a ton of magic in this shop.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to go through all of it?
Yes. I mean, you know, yeah, anything can be useful, so I'm not gonna.
Alright, there is an abjuration spell. There are several wondrous items.
Okay.
There is a 5th level evocation spell. 2nd level transmutation spell.
Evocation.
3rd level conjuration spell. 3rd level illusion spell. 1st level
Okay.
conjuration spell.
Okay.
That one is apparently just gone.
What was the level of the transmutation? Was it 3?
God, I think so.
Pretty sure it was.
There is a 5th level enchantment spell. Wow, some of these just don't exist anymore.
Oh no, that's tragic.
There's a conjuration cantrip. There is a 5th level transmutation spell. And there is a 2nd level transmutation spell. Stop clawing at my door, Missy. Stop being...
So, like, Newson basically closes her eyes, senses everything, and rattles this off with literally no context of what it means.
Skamos is going to look at you and go, "Did you just catalog my shop?"
She opens her eyes and looks at him and says, I guess.
Well, you did
Kind
so...
of a new skill.
Well, you did so poorly. You missed all the trinkets. And he, like, points to, like, a Walmart bin of just trinkets.
And that's where Lulin's at. Lulin
Alright.
sees shiny things, and that's what he's looking for.
So, can I have hung back for a moment outside when everyone else went inside?
Sure.
Okay. Because if now is a good time, I want to have a brief conversation with Alrond.
Okay.
I'd
Let
probably
me...
look at Elliot and be like, what is it that you like to do again?
Roll me a d12 first, Lulin.
Okay.
Not you, Lyra. We're just gonna see what item he picks out of this bargain bin. And then you can talk to Alrond.
What do you want me to roll?
A d12?
I will roll 2, because I feel special. Or maybe it was just the one that acknowledged me.
Were the rings actually magically enchanted? Was that
Nope,
any of
they were
those?
legitimately just silver rings.
Okay.
A 6 and a 5.
6 to 5.
So the first thing you pull out is a tiny hourglass that has no sand in it. And the second thing you pull out appears to just be a candle.
I'm interested in the hourglass.
Yeah, it's just a tiny hourglass without sand in it.
I'm going to ask the lad what it is and what it's about.
He looks at you and he goes, "Oh, those are just trinkets. They don't have any magical properties. They're just cool things to give to your friends as gifts or, yeah, that's about it. Carry them on yourselves. I'm sure there are places where you could trade them. Maybe if you get the right people who think they're worth something." Get out from under there.
I'm only in a bin. Leave me alone.
Get out from under that box.
I would rather you crawl on my lap right now than go for the computer cable. So you will get all the pets you desire. Stay away from
Rotten
my Rice
woman.
Krispie.
Look at that face. What a stinky lady.
That is a face that knows what she has done.
Oh, yes. She's like, I'm sorry, but I'm also not sorry.
Lulu's gonna pass on the opportunities.
I'm about to commit dog sacrilege. Now she has cat ears.
Oh my god. Cat dog.
Cat dog.
Cat dog.
Oh, it's so cute though.
Aw.
That's even better than Shark Cat.
Alrighty. Yeah,
But yeah,
free dog
after
content.
after saying that, I look at Elliot and I'm like, what is it that you specialize in?
What do you mean special magic?
Yeah, but like you like a certain kind of magic, right? Isn't that what you magic types do?
I like magic that's useful.
Well, I have no concept of what that means. I'm interested in the conjuration cantrip item.
I forgot which one that was. Okay.
Bruh.
It is a spell scroll of create bonfire.
Yeah, okay. I guess I'm interested in, like, are there any, like, one, I'm interested in weapons still.
This is not a shop you would buy weapons at.
Oh, okay,
This is
so
an
these are
this
all,
is an
like,
enchantment shop.
Got it. So there's no, like, wearable items or anything like that?
No, not really.
Okay.
There's a set of goggles and a set of gloves. But that's
Okay.
about it.
I would like to see the gloves then.
When you pick up the gloves are a pair of black leather gloves embroidered with there are bow and arrows etched into the leather.
Interesting.
Skamos walks over to you and goes, you're looking at the gloves of missile snaring.
I see. So these would allow for someone to grab things shot at them?
Yeah, kinda. Depends on how strong is something they're shooting at you, but yes. They're and he kind of looks at you, he goes, they're kind of for more dexterous people. I don't know how acrobatic you think you are.
I'm a bit more capable in the strength than
the agility.
Finesse,
yeah.
Yes.
Same as myself. But, yeah, if you want them, I mean, they're at a good price.
Well, if I couldn't make proper use of them, it may not be ideal.
True.
Do you have anything that would be helpful for someone more of my persuasion, perhaps?
Unfortunately, I think you're gonna want to see an armorer for that one.
All right. I will buy the rings, though. The linked rings. Is it like linked rings, like they're next to each other, or like they're like not?
They are
together?
linked like chain links.
Interesting. Okay.
Linked. Those are gonna be 1 GP.
Okay. I will buy them and I will slide them onto one of my horns.
All right.
Or like slide one of them onto the horn so
the other one dangles
off. Yeah.
All right. Lyra, you are outside with Alrond.
Yes. I want to hang back for a moment and just say, I can kind of take care of myself these days. I mean, I learned quite a bit of magic. She, makes a gesture, a couple sparks.
Alrond looks at you and goes, yeah, but magic's no replacement for street sense.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. But I just wanted you to know you don't have to worry so much. Like, I'll be all right.
Miss Dream Shadow, I get paid to worry this much.
Yeah, look. You're literally off duty right now. First of all.
My family has been tied to yours going back 50 generations. You really think there's any such thing as off duty for us anymore?
I suppose not, but I guess I just wanted you to know that
You can handle yourself?
yeah, exactly.
Oh, I believe you. I definitely believe that your friends can handle themselves too. Having said
Oh,
that,
they're wonderful.
you're in a part of a city you've never been before with people who are obviously not from here. It's gonna stir up trouble. Did you just bite my fucking hand?
Lyra.
Lyra!
I did.
Don't bite the soldier, man.
That was the puppy.
You shouldn't talk to Lyra like that.
But yeah, that's what he says
Yeah.
to you.
All right. She just gives him a nod and then goes in with everyone else.
What about anything that's useful for him? Gestures to Elliot.
Well, he could probably use most of this stuff.
Mm.
Yeah. I'm going to look through at the various spell scrolls that exist.
So there is a spell scroll of Armor of Agathis, a spell scroll of Cone of Cold, a spell scroll of Levitate, a spell scroll of Tidal Wave, a spell scroll of Hypnotic Pattern, spell scroll of Fog Cloud, a spell scroll of Synaptic Static, a spell scroll of Create Bonfire, a spell scroll of Swift Quiver, and a spell scroll of Enhance Ability.
None of those jump out at me at things that I would want.
No?
No.
You guys are more than welcome to head to the
Maybe
next shop,
Tidal
though.
Wave. Yeah.
I know what you want. You want to play.
She wants to play tug of war with that extension cable.
Yeah, well, I gave her a raccoon instead.
She's into it.
Much more satisfying.
Yes.
Also, my dog appears to have been summoned by us talking about Aurora somehow.
I
She
mean, that
came to
checks out.
complain.
Reese knows there's some cute competition around.
She does. She's not about it.
Alright. Are you guys heading to the next shop?
Yes.
Yes.
What shop are you looking for next?
Magical weapons. Or,
Yes.
wearables.
Alright, so you guys are looking for a blacksmith. Or a clothing
Yes.
store.
Both.
Preferably a blacksmith.
Alright, so you guys will come across the blacksmith first.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing you notice as you walk into this blacksmith, sorry, I'm getting a name for it. Is the door is much larger than everything else in this town.
Oh, thank God.
Ideal.
And
Llewellyn and I are happy.
as you walk in, you see the sign on the door says that this place is called the Force Field. And as you walk in, you see the inside of the shop is just a large, training area surrounded by weapon racks with an anvil directly in the middle.
Now Newson is the kid in the candy shop.
And
Yeah,
stepping out from behind one of the weapon racks is probably the biggest person either of you have ever seen. Because stepping out from behind this weapon rack is a 13-foot tall Loxodon.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Do you guys know
Makes
what
both of us seem small.
No, what's that?
Nope, no idea.
Alright, let me pull up a picture. Just so I can show it to chat as well. It's Grits and Halfwits. We'll put it in here. And then we are going to go to our Roll20 page and we'll just put it up on there. This is a Luxodon.
Oh, Elephant Man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me make sure that chat can see that. Help if I was on the right screen. I need another monitor. Yes, but this big ol' elephant man is what steps out from behind the weapon rack.
Very cool. Very cool.
He looks at you all and introduces himself as Vax Montano. How can I help?
Looking for better things, Vax. Do you mind showing us your expertise?
Are you looking for anything in particular?
Lilith's going to kind of point to his greatsword and his warhammer. Something along these lines. Something big. I like big.
Something big and something sharp. Got it.
Or
Newsom
heavy.
Or
kind
heavy.
of does the same. Specifically axes.
What is your what's your price range?
I'm willing to spend around 150 GP.
Got it. So the 47,000 gold great axe is out.
Newsom sheds one single tear.
You can still hold it if you want to.
She nods emphatically.
He pulls out an axe that is just onyx black, and where the blades are sharpened, it is bright red that almost seems to be like leaking blood.
Oh my god.
And he goes, this is a strong piece. It is called the blood axe. My random generator spit me out a weapon for critical roll.
Oh, whoops.
Incredible. Oh my god.
I mean, you could just
Cannon.
re-roll it.
No, Wildmount
Nope.
isn't. Wildmount's an official D&D companion book. It's in.
Oh, all right.
But yeah, it's
Is it-
it is Grog's blood axe. Newsom.
Oh my god. I could never live up to it.
You'll never be able to afford it. He goes, if that doesn't work, oh. Alright, I'm just gonna regenerate this shop. Stop giving me the fucking blood axe. I don't want it. What do you
Poor
want,
puppy.
stinky lady?
Stinky lady.
Walking down the street, stinky lady.
So dramatic.
I didn't know Reese was here.
I know,
He
right?
pulls out a smaller battle axe, and he goes, this one's called Hugh.
I love it.
He looks at you and he goes, something funny?
It just seems like a person name, and I find that very delightful.
Like to hew down a tree.
Oh, I thought it was just a person name.
Aren't you upper cities folks supposed to be smarter?
Oh, okay. Rude.
Anyways. It's a Dwarvish manufactured battle axe. Specifically good for fighting woodland spirits.
Hmm.
I
Well,
spank
we
the
haven't
dog.
interacted with any woodland spirits in a minute.
We haven't.
I spank the dog.
I also don't know that. Do you guys want to murder woodland spirits? It kind of seems.
Hey, there are some very, very mean woodland spirits out there. Hey, Missy! Yes, hello. Yes, hello. What do you need? Oh, you're hungry. That's why you're being so bitey.
Time to get the treat ball out. Make her brain work.
Yeah. I don't have time for that right now because it didn't get here yet. So instead, we're just gonna give her a scoop of peanut butter.
Yeah, that'll keep her busy.
I too would like some peanut butter.
Me
Isn't it
too. Can I
just
have a spoonful of peanut butter as well?
Yeah.
She was very unhappy that I tried to give it to the camera.
She says, "How dare you?"
She does love her peanut butter though.
I haven't met a dog that doesn't.
Ideal.
Yeah, she has a preference for chunky peanut butter.
She wants the crunch.
Crunch.
I do believe she enjoys the crunch very much. She gets very excitable about peanut butter. As you can see.
I can tell.
Flam, you're just wrong.
I'm
Peanut butter
actually,
is good.
funny thing is, I'm actually emptying out this peanut butter thing so I can make a toy out of it for treats.
Yes. Reese
But-
came back because she heard me say peanut butter.
There's more on the
Hi.
back if you want that.
I don't have any peanut butter at my desk, I'm sorry to say.
I
You could
keep,
maybe go ask your dad.
Can't believe.
I keep peanut butter at the desk specifically for the dog. Alright, down. Alright, listen here, motherfucker. Get down.
Just aggressively eating peanut butter in your face.
Alright. Yeah, but that is the axe that he shows you. A notable thing about the design of this axe is there is not a single part of it made of wood. Even the hilt is made of steel.
Interesting. So it's probably very heavy.
It's decently heavy. It's dwarven make, so it feels like an axe should feel.
Yes. I'm pretty sure even, like, that would probably be something that Newson is at least semi-aware of, that, like, the dwarves are comparable to,
Mm-hmm.
Minotaur make. Is that alright if I give it a swing? In the, like, testing area, obviously.
Sure, let me wheel out our, one of our target dummies. So he wheels something out from the back on a dolly. Elliot, give me a, history check.
Ooh, history check.
And then we're probably going to wrap up
Ooh.
here pretty soon, because we've gone a half hour over, even though we had some delays.
Elliot was not paying attention and got a 5.
Even with a 5, you'd recognize that this is a elven warforged that he is wheeling out.
Ah, yes. Interesting. I recognize those symbols.
And he kind of sets it up and goes, "Give it your best swing."
Okay. How do you want me to roll to attack with this thing?
Roll to attack +1.
Can I just use my regular great axe?
Yeah, and then just add
Okay.
1 to it.
Okay. Oof. 15, so it'd be 16.
That will hit. And then since this warforged is made of wood, it automatically deals max damage.
Oh, fun.
Mm-hmm. So you watch you guys watch as Newton walks up to this warforged and just takes its arm off.
Lulu's never been more
Oh.
proud.
Clap.
He's so proud.
Newson looks. This is like Newson's element.
Actually, Leo snaps.
This is my poetry.
Do you like it?
I do. It's heavy. It's got good weight.
It is. It'll run you a very reasonable price of $390.
If only I hadn't left all my other money back in the room. She hands it back to him and says, I don't have all my gold on me at this time, but I can bring some later.
All right. Make your way back here whenever you've acquired the proper finances.
She nods.
He turns and he looks at Lulu and he goes, "What about you, short stack?" "Nope, get out from under the desk."
I imagine Lulin's just underneath the desk somewhere. Just so cramped.
She was so close. She had it in her mouth when I saw her.
Oh my god. Trying to end the stream.
She is. What about you? What can I get you, short stack?
Lulin's just looking around, looking for like swords and such. He's primarily looking at swords.
All right. Let's see what we can get you. Well, I have a couple long swords that I feel like are a little out of your price range. So I apologize for that.
All good, sir. I understand.
Carl, literally none of us are deceptive at all. Well, maybe one of us, but none of us know it because he's so deceptive.
I have a... He's like very carefully looking through everything and he goes, I don't think I have any swords that you can afford.
That's
I do have a mace you might be able to afford, though.
What if Lulin's going to hand in his great sword. What if I was to sell or trade this? And,
Unfortunately, these the other swords we have are very, very expensive. But I do have a hammer.
Okay.
It get out from under there. No, that doesn't mean
She's
go
really
back under
trying.
there. You're gonna go back in your kennel. It's had problems with its last couple owners.
What's that about?
Well, you know how every weapon has a spirit.
Yeah.
This one doesn't like to agree with most people.
We're
it's a
hard
feist-
like people.
So it's a feisty one.
He just turns and looks at Newton. Excuse you?
I mean, we're Minotaurs.
Minotaurs are people too.
Well, fair. Alright,
not
we
like
stand
you're
apart
some
from
sort
the
of cow.
average weapon user.
Anyways. I don't know. This Warhammer came into my possession. I don't know who made it. I don't know where it's from. I just know that the guy who sold it to me said that when it got the right owner, its name would appear on its hilt. So you want to give it a shot?
I'd be glad to.
Alright. I'll give it to you. If the name appears, I'll sell it to you for $250.
Likewise with my compatriot, I will have to come back in the morning if that's quite
Oh.
alright with you.
I'll help. I will give you my gold if its name appears. Lulin.
Alright. He pulls a hammer out. And this hammer's probably 6 feet tall.
Lovely.
Sick.
The head of the hammer is an ornately carved ram.
Dope.
and there are twirls of vines engraved in the steel going down the hilt. It was a very obvious spot where there's just a blank spot where presumably a name would appear.
Yeah.
And he hands it to you.
Because it is like full attention.
Yeah, Lulin grabs it with one hand really low on the hill, and then one about like mid range. So he feels like the wobbliness of it. He feels the flexibility of it.
As soon as you put your hands on it, you notice that when the Luxodon handed it to you, he was wearing gloves.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you put your hands on it, you hear a voice in your head.
Okay.
All right, who picked me up? Who the hell are you?
I'm Lulin's thinking this. I'm Lulin Boltspeaker.
I don't like that name. We're gonna have to change that name.
And what name would you prefer?
I don't know. We'll figure that out later. You seem strong. See a lot of potential for you. I don't know. You're gonna sell me yourself. Why should I let you wield me?
Is the Warforged still out?
No, he moved it back after the arm got cut
Oh.
off it.
I once served as an important role in my army.
All right.
Hammers have been with me and is one of my most favorite weapons to choose from.
While he's standing there zoned out, because he's obviously inside his own head.
Yeah.
The rest of you see that the hilt of the hammer starts to glow.
Oh.
Exciting.
All right, you were important in an army. That means I assume you'll be swinging a hammer a whole bunch.
I've never once had a hammer such as long and heavy as this one. I've never been more determined.
Flattery's gonna get you nowhere, but I do appreciate it.
I've never been more determined to try and master a weapon.
Alright, I like you. We'll make it work. Alright, I'm going back to sleep. And
Good night, my friend.
Lulin, you're suddenly standing there, and you're realizing this entire hammer is glowing in your hands.
Lovely.
As you watch almost molten steel flow in this blank space, and when it's gone... Hey, get out of there. When it's gone, it is replaced by a name. And the hammer's name is Mazebreaker. And that's where we're going to end the session.
I love it.
That's where we're going to end the session. Alright, I'm going to find someone to raid. While I do that, we will thank our...
We didn't even get to drink! Tragedy.
Such a
We
tragedy.
will...
It's still not done.
Next weekend.
Yeah.
We will
True.
thank our players, and then they can plug whatever they want. First off, we have Elliot, played by...
Isaac, Heyo. I have nothing to plug because I already plugged.
You did already plug. And then we have Lyra, played by...
Hello, I am Rosie, one Rosie CS on Twitch, and I'm gonna plug the fact that I will probably stream Nancy Drew this Friday. I don't know, it's been a couple weeks. Finals are bad, but I'm hoping to do Nancy Drew stream this Friday. It'll be very fun. Isaac will be there. Ellie in the chat will be there.
And then we
Hell yeah.
have Newsin,
Crew.
played by...
Hello, I'm Sky, aka the Sky T. In like 2 hours, I'm gonna be doing a chill Stardew Valley stream, and then Monday I will be doing an art stream. Occasionally I draw like D&D things for these streams. We'll see what happens. I'm also going to be
New emote!
Monday's gonna be busy. I will also be playing a second character, Squall Estuary, the Ganassi Monk in the Long Night campaign. Here again on PT's channel on Monday.
Yes. And new emote coming soon. Cat Shark.
New Cat Shark emote.
And then we have Lulin, played by...
It me, Brando. I don't do anything like streaming and such, but go support your local artists. It's the holidays. Give to your local food banks. Donate. Give a couple extra bucks to those people in need.
Heck yeah.
Yes. Alright, guys, and as always, I'm Perfectly Techno. We are going to raid the TTRPG Academy because I like their name and they're on their first episode. And
Nice.
I will see you guys tomorrow at 7 for the Long Night and Tuesday at 7:30 for the No More Light campaign, the 2 games in our duality campaign. But until we catch you again, make sure that you show some love to the people we're raiding. Toss a lot of those Ace Badger emotes in there. And until next time, stay cool, stay in school, and stay techno. We'll catch you then.